want to check exactly. What time this event ends.
Oh, watch live now. I just got a notification.
Perfect.
Are you live?
The test.
Yeah, I think I am.
Awesome.
How's
Hi.
your webcam set up?
Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Richard. I go by 6th Street, and this is Leo and Chris.
Welcome to my show.
Welcome to Chris's show.
So practiced.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
For my Twitch stream is ridiculous. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Richard. I do music and stuff.
It's a whole mood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys want to get feedback for your music, just drop ! raffle in the chat.
Because it's a different vibe from YouTube, right?
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because you're a live host, all of a
Right.
sudden.
So
YouTube, you can
Oh,
cut.
CJ, you can grab a chair from my room.
Okay.
You must stand the whole time.
For over an hour though, I don't think.
Wait, I want to do a quick video on my. Wait, I have the notification. I want to copy that link. You know what I realized? Putting ticket sales.
Oh, we have. Wait, how many people is that? One. Catherine.
Oh, you're live! Look at you!
Catherine, Brandon, and Taylor are with
Hello.
us.
Yo!
Guys, come on.
Oh shit.
Chris, is there anything?
Do I have to be? Do I have to be
Wait.
like the auntie that?
Come eat.
Wait, I'm trying
See
to.
how much you've grown.
You haven't grown shit.
And right, and then your mom is like he hasn't grown at all,
I know.
and you're like, thanks, mom.
Hi everyone, how you guys doing? Oh, I should give out water actually.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Hello.
What were you gonna say?
Oh, is
Everyone,
you guys do, like,
Taylor's like,
PFP
should we
or-
talk Silky? Huh?
If you can, do you actually mind going on the live stream so you can help monitor stuff?
Sure.
Can you pass my water over there, please?
How would you like me to model for?
Have you been shit talking Silky a lot the past?
Thank you so much.
Has that been a trend recently?
Yo, what's up? Okay.
The product made the cut, huh?
Can they hear? Is this the mic here?
Wait,
or is it?
is it live stream
Yeah, the mic's
on
over there.
Facebook?
It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
Oh.
What is up, Maddie? What's up, Pika, Clara, Taylor, 6th Street Music?
Should we shit talk Silky?
That's me.
I mean, she won, so I'm kind of scared of.
You scared of shit talking?
Yeah, I'm like Bakugo, you know.
How's everyone doing?
Winners just invite the haters. You know?
Hello, Maddie. What's
Up,
up,
Brandon?
Taylor? Brandon? Yo, Brandon's
We're good.
showing you some love.
I know.
Leo's back,
Great
everyone.
way to start the morning.
Yes. So can everybody let us know if you can hear us, okay? And also, Caster is coming from the Philippines. That's really cool.
What up, Caster?
What was I gonna say?
Okay, cool.
This live stream is going to be lacking in visuals because we are live streaming right after the show. But so I hope you bear with us, and hopefully we can get more. Wow, we're almost up to 30 people. That's so cool.
Alright, I'm gonna do a quick video. For
Yeah,
you.
go ahead.
We are currently live streaming. We're doing the RuPaul commentary live on YouTube. I'll put the link in my bio.
Live stream.
Come through. Alright, guys, we're good to go. Where's everybody from? It's
Hold
so
on,
exciting.
we're not good to go because I'm gonna do the same thing. You guys are gonna get to see how the magic happens.
You guys ready for this?
This is the magic of Hollywood right here.
I'm ready.
Oh, it's hard.
The
for me
angles?
because-
No, it's
here,
okay.
here,
You
do
just
you
go.
want to do
Alright,
it?
cool, I got you. Alright. Ready, set, go.
Hey everybody! Straight Guys Watch Drag Race is going live for the first time. So please join us if you can. Okay?
Link in the bio.
Yeah. Bye.
Where is everybody from? We got one from LA. What's up, Joey? Good to
Awesome.
see ya. For
From
those of you guys who
Mexico.
are new here, this is the show Straight Guys Watch Drag Race. And Chris is hosting it, and my name's Richard. This is Leo.
I'm Leo. We're here to learn things.
We're here to learn things and talk about Silky and how crazy this episode was. How's audio for you guys? Can you guys hear us okay? Is everything working?
CJ, do you also mind grabbing my notebook on my desk?
Yeah, totally.
So, I forgot that.
I am very shady.
Caster's saying Leo's back. Shady. Yeah, we're shady. We got hello from Austria. We got hello from Austin from Paul. Nice. Taylor still goes literally just playing herself. United
Got Leah
Kingdom.
from UK.
We got Los Angeles. Joey, nice. Where are you from in Los Angeles?
Thank you.
We are also from LA.
We got Christian Cringe. I love that. I love that name.
Nice. That's exciting.
It's
All right,
fire,
we're gonna
it's
get this
fire
fired
name.
up on Instagram. We'll be good to go. And we're gonna spend probably a couple hours roasting people.
Not a couple hours. That's a long time to roast.
We'll stay here for
You need to
15 minutes.
You know, you need a
to
time to roast correctly for it to evenly cook all
We'll
around.
be here for
now.
an hour or so roasting people.
Wow, almost 36 people. That's so cool.
I'm curious who everyone's top queen is right now. Who is your current top queen and why? Ready, set, go.
Yeah, do it. Tell
All right,
us.
I'm gonna post this on my Instagram too.
Yeah, I need to post that on my thing too. We technically haven't officially started yet, but thank you very much for joining us.
Oh yeah, we started at 11, so we got 8 minutes. We're just chilling.
Where can I find the link?
If you go to the live, and then did you get notification from him at all?
I did, but
And then you can just
Oh,
yeah,
interesting.
open that, and then you can share it.
Isn't that interesting, Leo, that you didn't get a notification?
Whoa,
I'm just
I
kidding.
did. But I did.
Not subscribe to Chris.
Copy link.
RuPaul commentary, is that what we call it? Drag Race.
I mean, it's season 11, episode 8.
Straight guys live.
Hello.
How you
We're
doing?
about to be live streaming for Straight Men Watch RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yep.
So I'm gonna post the link. So we'd love for y'all to join us. We're gonna start in a few minutes. So come through.
Yeah.
Woo!
Alright, Leo, Xia Music, and 6th Street Music. And then for those of you guys who don't know, I actually have a dance profile and a music profile, so that's why it's confusing. But yeah, Richie Wangbag is my dance one. 6th Street's my regular music one. Alright,
How did you link it?
I copied it, so go to the video again.
Oh, I copied the link.
Oh, and then I put it in the bio.
Oh, you put it in
Yeah,
the bio.
so I
okay.
put a link in the bio, yeah.
Oh wait, no, you can just have the link on your IG too, right?
Well, it's like that, but I can't click it from there.
No.
Oh, I know, but I meant, so there's a function where when you make a,
You have 10K. You have 10K.
give us a second,
You
guys.
have 10K followers.
No.
We don't have
Yes.
10K. See, that's why you have it. So
Oh.
10K followers. You have a special function.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My privilege is showing. I didn't know that other people didn't have this.
Your Instagram privilege. Oh my gosh. We got Leia is saying Brooke, but I love Nina so much. Yeah, I like Nina a lot too, but Brooke is really good at the runway.
I like Nina. I've been defending Nina. If for those of you who remember.
Who's Nina again? No.
Nina who?
That's shady.
Nina who?
Nina East. Nina East.
Okay.
You know that would actually be a pretty funny like Asian if someone ever wanted to do like an Asian drag parody of Nina West.
Nina East.
I'm gonna hit up a bunch.
Nina
of people
East
with
West
this.
players.
Oh god.
Done. And then with the link in my bio, and then we're good to go.
Okay. I think we're about 5 minutes early, but
We cannot begin.
I was gonna say I think we can start early. Brooke is literally just detox. That is not true. That's not fair. Brooke doesn't do neon that often.
She kind of does. Doesn't she?
In the Harvest thing, she didn't.
She does do a lot of neon though.
When?
Brooke is
Oh,
literally just detox.
okay,
Detox.
orange. Okay, orange. I guess yes, but no, I still don't think that she's detox. I think that's not right. Brooke as Katya. I mean, I think they're saying that because Brooklyn can dance and I guess is maybe flexible. I'm not sure if we've seen Brooke's flexibility necessarily, but
In the lip sync battle,
Yeah,
she
but-
was doing like split booty twerking.
right, but a lot,
That's pretty
A
flexible.
little flexible.
right, but Katya is like a gymnast.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I don't know if Brooke is a gymnast necessarily. And also,
Oh, I
like,
see.
I think that's a disservice to Katya because Katya is also, like, one of those weird, the weird off-kilter comedy queens, which is my favorite kind. Brooke, as we've seen from the Snatch game, is not a comedy queen.
Oh.
Nope, not at all. And Evie went down in flames too, which is ridiculous. Like they both went down. No,
Yeah.
Evie and Brooke.
We're gonna get into. We're at 50. We're at 50 people. That's so cool.
That's awesome. Hi everybody from around the world.
Hello.
Half 100.
Welcome to the show, live.
I don't know what the fuck you just said.
I said half 100.
Is that a straight?
Half
Is
of
this a straight
100.
person? Okay.
Is
It's
that a straight
called
person?
fractions.
Like I said, straight person thing. I'm just kidding.
Fractions.
We got. So we have a
Dude,
lot of
dude,
votes for Evie and a
Evie.
lot of votes for Brooklyn Heights. I saw a comment earlier about how if we laugh too loud, it peaks the audio. So we must laugh quieter.
Okay.
Or we're
Okay.
not allowed to laugh.
I
Or just
can.
simply giggle.
I can just hear.
Here you go.
I'll just try. I can
Turn
just.
down the input level.
Yeah, lower the input of the mic just a little bit. Hopefully that's okay.
Oh, check out what shirt I'm wearing, Chris.
Yeah, I saw.
I
Thank
teach
you.
the straights.
The merch from last season.
Oh.
You guys had merch for the show last season?
Yeah,
What?
because T Public they reached out to us.
That's
and-
cool.
Yeah,
Do you have extra shirts? I feel like we should match.
I can order another one for you. I think because
That's nice.
T Public they were the people that designed it for us, and I really like it. Someone I remember accused us of appropriating the colors of the trans flag, and I'm like, dude, it's pink, like it's pink, purple, and white. Like
Yeah.
like they're pretty colors, and that's the colors that they use for season 10. Like I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Definitely appropriate colors.
Alright. Yeah.
I'm like
I trust you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I understand how you feel, but also like they're colors.
Yeah.
Like I dress in pink and blue all the time. That doesn't mean that I'm appropriating anything.
We got a lot of
We got
yeah.
the comments
So
going.
we got a lot of people
Akira
talking.
Davenport is a skinny Latrice. That's funny. Akira doesn't have as big a personality as Latrice on the show. I think. I don't know. Sugar deserves better.
Sugar is a filler queen.
We talked about
It's
this.
still this episode.
Oh.
I thought Sugar killed it this episode.
Right.
Yeah, Sugar showed up
Because-
and like rocked the comedy
It's
challenge.
like a sleeper
Yeah,
hit.
totally.
Right, but before Richard, I feel like we were all talking about her like we weren't that impressed with her, right?
Yeah, mostly I wasn't that impressed with Sugar until this episode, and then I think her
We're 60
experience-
people. That's so cool.
Her experience and her confidence really shows in this episode,
Yes.
especially as like a comedian. I really liked her a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Yeah. It will be Evie or Silky based on the edit.
Interesting. Quack,
Not Brooklyn.
Quack, Addict. Why do you think that? I'm actually really curious.
Quack.
That's the name.
Hello.
I'm going to be
That's a
addressing
dope-
you
that's
by
a
your
dope
name
name.
Hello,
on
Quack.
YouTube.
Been seeing some pretty fire names.
Sugar is a filler queen until this episode. That's what you read, right?
Yeah, that's what I read.
Silky's win, but Brooklyn's episode for sure for that runway and lip sync.
Yeah, Brooklyn.
And
okay.
her Celine fail. We can talk a little bit more about that.
Did you guys
I have
enjoy
notes.
Silky's outfit this time around?
Just
See, if you don't remember, it already says a lot.
No. It's also because I'm sleep deprived. That's also a thing.
We're all sleep deprived. We're all working really hard, and I slept really late last night.
okay.
But it's okay. But I remember Brooklyn's.
No, but what did she wear? What did Silky wear?
Silky wore another gown with like the big jacket. She revealed this stuff. What did you guys think about Silky's outfit? I'd love to hear your opinion.
I thought I liked it this time. I liked it.
I liked it as much as I've liked her other outfits in the past, but it wasn't anything different for me.
Yes.
It was very like, oh, that's a Silky gown, and she's looked good in this before. It's just green, or it doesn't have beans on it. It was like
No, right, and it's because it has the same silhouette as the orange.
yeah,
dress,
exactly
right?
the same thing. It's as if she took the orange dress.
We'll
and
get
just
we'll,
turned it
we'll
green.
get more in detail about. Oh, it's we're past 11, so I think we can officially start.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, so
Begin.
I guess that was like our version of Untucked. It was 15 minutes of our Untucked.
Oh
I guess,
yeah.
right.
And just to explain to you guys why we don't do Untucked is because we watched the rerun of the show. Because we're not watching it live at night.
Not
And then-
usually.
Yeah.
It kind of takes way too long to watch it live for 90 minutes and then watch.
Untucked and then
Untucked.
shoot it that same night. So we meet up the next day after we watch it. Obviously, like today, we watched it last night, the rerun of it. So we don't get to see Untucked, and that's the main problem because I want to see it.
I
Because
mean-
they're clipping a bunch of it in this episode.
Yeah. If
But I
you-
wanted to watch it.
I mean, if you want to watch it, like you can also purchase that on Amazon too. I think it just comes out late though, unfortunately. So I'm not sure if there's enough time for us to watch it on Amazon.
Although, can I pull up the
Yeah.
like the visuals?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
We can-
because we can't do it at the same time, right?
We can, but I think it might be better if you
Yeah.
just did it on your device.
Is it cool if we
Yeah.
let this one through?
Yeah.
Cool. I agree with you. Amen, vodka.
Silky's outfit was ugly as hell, and I thought she was gonna be called out for wearing an unshapely turquoise sack. Okay, that sack was meant to be like a shawl / capes thing. Okay,
Yeah.
it's fine. It wasn't horrible, and I understood that. Like I could see it when. Okay, we're getting ahead of ourselves. We need to actually start from the beginning.
Daniel Ireland, we love you too. Thanks for stopping by. We need background music.
Seriously.
Welcome to Straight Guys Watch RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yeah.
hosted by Chris Leo.
I
got you.
I'm impressed though. You're really showing your hosting skills.
I don't know why I'm not
If
able
you guys
to-
don't know, I have a Twitch channel too, so this is like pretty comfortable.
I have a Twitch channel too, by the way.
So does Leo?
Do
you?
Shit. I own nothing.
I own nothing.
But the shirt on my back. Which happens to be merch for this show.
Yeah, which happens to be merch.
Hashtag Drag Race. Where all fine T-shirts are sold.
All right, let's do this.
All right. Hi, I'm Chris,
Hi, I'm straight.
and
did it.
welcome to the first live episode of Straight Guys Watch Drag Race. We're doing this is episode 8, right? Okay, yes, it is.
Episode
Just checking, because I would need to change the title of this live stream. So I'm very excited because we planned this live stream without knowing what episode it was going to be, and thankfully it was the Snatch game, and which just automatically offers us a lot to talk about,
Yeah.
anyways. And if you don't know, Richard, the Snatch game is it's a regular thing that happens
they
every
were referring
season.
to it from previous seasons.
Yes.
So I figured it was like a very normal thing.
Very, very normal thing, and there was, I mean, the Snatch game was, how would you describe it, Leo?
I mean, I haven't watched the Snatch game from the other seasons.
You watched season 10 though.
I think I missed, I wasn't here for that one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so this is your first
Yeah.
Snatch game too.
Well, just from your first time watching it, what did you think?
Shady as fuck.
It was funny though. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I actually want to go back and watch the other Snatch games. Is like a Snatch game episode something that like most people look forward to? Like, do you guys look forward to Snatch game episode, or is it like something that's like, oh, it's just like a fun little thing?
I think that's a good question for the audience,
Yeah.
because that's actually a really good question for the audience and not just me, because I know that there are people that love the show even more than we do, of course, and also I think there's been a lot of debate going on of like whether or not the Snatch game has gotten boring from so many repeats.
Interesting. Yeah.
And also because like, well, I guess it makes for good television, but it's always, we've talked about this before about how it's not necessary for a drag queen to know how to embody a character in that way, because the Snatch game is just naturally a very difficult challenge.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the most difficult challenges because it's acting mixed with improv.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's a different kind of acting challenge, yeah. But it also kind of like tests their wit and how comfortable they are in themselves, you know? Like how witty they are. And I feel like that's important for, like, acting challenges are kind of like wit challenges. How quickly can you think on your feet? How well can you like be comfortable with getting out of your own skin?
But even
you
for
know?
the acting challenges, you have a foundation
Yeah.
to work off of, and then there's like little elements of improv that you add that can make
This is, like,
it more
totally
stellar.
improv, I
But
see.
this is like
It's
it's all you.
like,
Yeah.
It's all you.
like
Huh.
I can't even imagine like having to know a character, like a character from TV or pop culture so well that you can improv like through the prism of that character.
Yeah.
Like that is really hard.
Yeah. I would fail at that. I'm really bad at
Yeah.
improv. I would
Yeah,
fail.
because it's also knowledge.
Yeah.
Knowledge too.
Very knowledge
You
based,
know?
yeah.
Like being in touch with the culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really bad with celebrities in general, so like
Me
literally
too.
all of
Yeah.
them minus Celine Dion. I was and Whoopi Goldberg. I was like, who is this person? Who
I
is
mean,
that
I
person?
wouldn't even
I
know.
Right.
I mean, even from knowing Whoopi Goldberg, I wouldn't have necessarily known how to make Whoopi Goldberg funny.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which I it's not a read on her because I know that Whoopi Goldberg is a comedian, but like Whoopi Goldberg is just so much her
Yeah.
that I don't. I mean, I also can't do a raspy voice. That's also a thing, but.
Yeah.
Like what features to exaggerate
Yeah,
Yeah,
to
and
make it that
To make it funny.
they make it funny.
Yeah.
yeah, and plus, like, besides being on The View, like, really hasn't been, like, a lot of cultural... This sounds also mean, but, like, I don't think there's been as many, like, cultural moments around her, necessarily.
That's fair. Yeah.
Mm.
Like hilarious moment. Yeah. It's not like something people talk about
Yeah,
necessarily.
but also,
She's
like...
been memed less.
Yeah, but also, like, I know that I don't know her as well, because, like, they did say that, oh, like, you could have done, like, you know, a Ghost reference, you could have done more Color Purple references, you could have... like reference some of her old stand-up, which I don't know if Evie. Well, I guess Evie might have. I don't know a lot of. I've only watched one of her specials, but anyways.
Yeah.
All
A
right,
lot of
let's.
people talk about Snatch Game.
Yes.
It divides the weak from the strong. From Pikachu, Shaznay saying Snatch Game can be a hit or a miss, but lately it's been all misses. For how many seasons has it been misses? This one I thought, for me, from like a fresh perspective, I thought it was pretty funny, and like you can really find the improv queens. Like you can see the people who are strong at acting improv, you know?
The spectrum.
Yeah, it's such a big, and
separates.
it's kind of nice because it highlights different people. Like it's not just Runway people who are just killing it. Like the Runway
Yeah.
people, you like in this challenge went down. But I liked it
Interesting.
because the funnier ones, the comedic ones, like Nina West, like they all excelled at this challenge, and I like that.
Brent says it's kind of an unfair challenge. If you take a queen like Nina, whose drag is comedy and finds it natural to impersonate someone, but someone like Brooklyn isn't a comedy queen. However, okay, but I disagree with that because by that logic, every challenge is unfair because it exercises one aspect of a queen.
Yeah.
If anything, it's good that it balances out.
Yeah, because
I like that.
Because,
Yeah, overall
because
exercise.
Nina doesn't do well in the construction challenges, so I think that balances out, right? She doesn't do well in
Yeah.
construction,
Yeah.
so
And some queens are all Runway, and that's it, you know?
Yeah.
But like some queens are better movers, some queens are better contortionists. Like they're all different in some ways, you know? So.
she's a mover, not a shaker.
Whoopi was how my mom knew she was black.
That's so funny. Peak in 23, okay.
There's a story there.
Yeah, there's a story. You know what? We attract people of all backgrounds, and yes, Snatch Game is always a mixed bag. IMO. Don't necessarily look forward to seeing it since lately there have been increasingly more and more bombs. Yeah, but also like, don't they continue doing the Snatch Game because of the bombs?
Yeah, I mean it's like American Idol when they let certain singers go through, and it's like, well, from a producer standpoint, it's like obviously you know that they're not a good singer.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you're
yeah.
like, it's
But you
still
lo-
like the entertainment.
And you like
value.
seeing right the judges wince their face.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
and Rue probably loves that, like this
Oh,
whole
yeah.
segment. So this is probably why it continues to be a thing.
Yeah.
Rue enjoys the banter.
Yeah.
Because it's just the extremities, right?
Yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
massive successes and just the worst of bombs.
Yeah, that's right.
Season
Like,
6
people
is
get
the iconic Snatch Game.
I gotta go back and
Got
watch
it.
that one. Brandon, I gotta go back and watch that Snatch Game.
But I think it's unfair to say Snatch Games have gotten worse since there have only been like 2 amazing ones, and all the others have been met even at the beginning.
So
Okay.
you're saying it's baseline,
Yeah, that's not. Is that?
not that
That's
good.
not really. I wouldn't call that a good defense of
Yeah.
Snatch Game necessarily.
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying though.
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep going. So, okay. So let's start with the beginning, which is even before the mini challenge happens. Evie is being chewed out not just by Silky but by Vanjie.
Yes.
What was going through your head when that was happening?
I feel like the whole episode started super tense. I remember like the whole episode started and everyone was yelling at each other, and I didn't watch Untucked from the previous episode.
Right.
I don't think any of us did.
No.
But I was like, what's happening? Why is everyone so angry? And then like even when they watched the workroom for the next challenge, they were all like not talking to each other. Silky's like being a little baby and like, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm like, what's happening? It's so angry this episode, you know? But yeah, they were just yelling at each other.
Yeah. But did you guys agree with the fact that Evie was being mean? I mean, I know that we haven't watched Untucked, but
Yeah. Okay. So I
but
think
just
Evie,
based off what we've seen.
Okay, Evie, I respect that she says stuff like it is, but she also has a very little consideration for people's emotions and like how people might be feeling. There's like a nice happy balance between the two.
Yes.
There's truth, and then there's like consideration of people's feelings. You can be a complete asshole about the truth, but you can say the truth and still be nice about it at the same time.
It's that thing where we're like, there's in reality shows, more traditional reality shows.
Yeah.
There's always that character, right? That's like, I just tell it like it is, and people just can't take it, but they're actually just being an asshole.
That's right. I think
right?
is like that.
Right, and like that person is just, that type of person can be so unaware of like how they're coming off, and so they're just like, people just can't take the truth. Like I spill tea and people just can't take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lack of empathy.
Yeah.
I think.
For real.
Like, I'm like, you just because you can take it.
Right, but were you getting that from Evie? Is the question?
I was a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
That there was a line that was crossed.
Yeah.
She even apologized for it later. She's like, that was not right for me to go that far.
Right.
I think I saw a comment from Caster, where Caster was saying there's a time and place to say things. Like, you can say the right thing at the wrong time and things will not work, So there's a way to say the right thing in the right way at the right time, and you can get your message across in a much more effective way. Unless you're trying to get a rise out of somebody, if that was her goal, that she did that,
Yeah, but this also at the same time, I do think this is drag queens that we're talking about because, drag queens just naturally have very big personalities. It's kind of their jobs to be, your everything.
Yeah.
So I think Vanjie kind of touched on how like it's it's inevitable that like all these big personalities are going to clash.
Yeah.
Which is probably why Drag Race is so successful. It's because we like the social experiment of watching all of these big personalities
come together.
Yeah, come together.
Yeah.
I agree.
This isn't like Tara's house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This is a RuPaul's Best Friend race.
I've never watched Tara's House.
I watched a little bit of it.
Have you guys seen Tara's House? I've never seen it.
It's basically like a super wholesome reality TV show.
I like wholesome.
It's like Japanese.
It's Japanese people.
Yeah. I remember hearing about it.
They're all very respectful and shit.
Yeah.
Right, and like the biggest conflict that happens is like food is missing from the refrigerator.
Oh.
But it's like they address it very quickly.
Yeah.
And like they're like, hey, you did this, it made this person feel like this. Can you apologize?
That's like proper human interaction.
Apology happens.
What?
Cool. They move on, and it's like.
It's like regular human healthy relationships on TV.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
It's almost interesting. It's because it's entertaining. Because it's like counterculture.
Right. It's so counter.
Because
to
it's so counter
American.
to
Yeah.
American.
I like wholesome. Wholesome is good.
Right, but at the same time, like it's natural, I think, for that to happen in Japan because Japan is a lot more utilitarian, I guess, in a way.
Yeah.
Or it's like like Asian culture is very like. We should always come together because we're community and stuff.
Yeah.
Where America is very like individualistic.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways.
Yeah, it's very different.
Yeah, but I mean, I've been having conversations about that, and it's like that on the surface, but there's so much shit underneath.
Yes.
So it's just like it's not that Japanese people are magically more virtuous.
No.
But it's just like the way that conflict is expressed and dealt with.
Yeah.
Is just completely
maybe culturally.
No, I mean like that's.
Yeah.
I mean like that's. I've always thought about that where there's like that. It's like you get individualism, but there's like a lot of conflict from that individualism.
Yeah.
Or you have like not a lot of conflict, but there's a lot of like suppression of individuality and emotions and expression.
Exactly, which will come out. Like the frustration will come out either somehow.
Yeah.
Right.
It will
Yeah.
be-
Silky isn't obligated to immediately accept an apology if she has lingering feelings.
David.
I guess I'll talk about that later.
There's a lot of Silky needs to go. Taylor saying like Pikachu saying Eevee's a member of the KKK. Interesting.
Okay, that's not.
Interesting.
No.
I saw her one time.
You should watch.
So that means you're part of the KKK too.
Joey saying you all should watch Untucked too. We really want to, but we watched a rerun of it, so usually Untucked is not on Amazon when we watch it. But you guys can fill us in on what happened in Untucked, because I want to hear.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Just fill us in. What happened in Untucked?
But I also think saying I'm real and I spill the tea sometimes is an excuse to be rude. Totally.
Yeah. And that's what we just talked about.
I've grappled with that sometimes too in my jaded adulthood.
Okay, so Eevee has a medical disorder. And
Yes.
I think that gives her a perspective on life that's a little bit different than what we have.
Totally.
Right? Like she I can understand where she's coming from in terms of being rude and straight to the point, because in her mind, a clock is actually ticking. So I sort of give her a pass, but I also still think that she's totally rude. In context with her medical disorder, it makes more sense.
I think that's fine.
It explains it, but it doesn't excuse it.
No,
yeah, that's right.
And I think that's fine.
Yeah.
I think like I actually think it's more important for us as people to have that perspective of like, yeah, I understand why you're coming from this way. I still don't think that it's okay, but I understand why.
Yeah.
Why you're coming from that place.
Yeah.
I don't appreciate. Sarah says I don't appreciate queens who punch down at queens who are already feeling upset after critiques. There should be a degree of sensitivity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I love that point.
I-
It's just that's in terms of reading the room.
Yeah. Again, I don't think it makes what Evie. I mean, okay, we weren't necessarily saying anything bad about it when the episode actually happened, but I do think that Evie, and again, I don't think this excuses it, but I do think Evie was coming out of like a place of aggressive support, I guess, for Vanjie.
Yeah.
You know, back then when she was like, you need to step up your looks and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brent, who would you guys like to win? And you guys should do more live streams. Thanks, Brent. Appreciate that. I think I have my favorites, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. But thank you for asking.
Who are your favorites? And why?
She had many chances to talk in private when the cameras are off. Yeah, but who wants to talk off camera when like doing the argument on camera, like it helps raise your profile, so like why wouldn't you do that? It's selfish and it's attention seeking, but like also like you're on a show that a lot of people like, so you need to take advantage of that. IDK, I think it was that much of a deal to have a private conversation. She literally just said change your shit up and didn't seem rude. Yeah.
I
okay.
think Evie's just straight to the point.
Yeah.
It can.
I couldn't pull it up. I don't know why it wasn't.
Yeah, I can pull it up on mine.
Okay. Yeah.
For what?
The visual would help me.
I'm just
Oh,
when we get
visuals.
to the runway part.
I want to see the runway again. This runway is actually really cool. I would give this runway an 8.5 out of 10, meaning it was very good.
Yeah.
Because like they didn't have meaning it was very good. No, because I feel like
out of 100.
8.5 out of 100. No, I feel like this runway they didn't have a lot of poor critiques. I couldn't even see that many poor critiques for people. Everyone brought like a really nice outfit.
Yes.
No one looked horrible.
Right, but I also feel like part of what's fun about the runway is when someone does something bad.
Yeah.
But this was very good.
It was
I
a
liked
good
it a
runway
lot.
overall, yeah. So.
Oh, so yeah, see, Melissa says the queens aren't allowed to interact a lot when the cameras are off. That makes sense.
That makes sense.
You know, I want to be in a reality show like The Bachelorette or something, just to like see what they control and what they don't control. You know, like, I wonder if you're not with the guys, they put you in a little cell and you can't talk to anybody, and they boil all those emotions up, and you come out and you're like angry at everybody, and you're like yelling at people on camera.
I definitely know that it's like a tactic on reality shows where like they limit when you're shooting, they limit the amount that they feed you, so that way you're more cranky and hungry.
Wow, that's horrible. I can't do that. Well, Chris brought snacks for us, so we're good. I might eat that.
Oh, I forgot to mention this is
For me?
it's not for you.
Well, I'll take one of these and thank you.
Alright.
Just kidding.
I was eyeing it, but you know.
No, you don't have that.
Okay, so let's go into the mini challenge.
Alright, let's do a mini challenge. Are you guys ready for the mini challenge?
Yes.
Let's do this.
What time is it?
We got we're pulling up the episode.
Okay, so we have the book challenge. I have to say, RuPaul's really like leaning in way too hard into selling her book Guru. First of all, it's been out for a while from what I remember.
Yeah.
Second of all,
Sorry, do you remember where the
this
timestamp was?
is before that. Like she literally has the queens. Did you remember the part where Ru was literally like the name of the book is what? Where can you get the book?
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, like, we got it, thank you.
I think
like,
it could have been done more subtly, but I mean, it
Like-
is your show.
But yeah, what
You do
works
whatever
though,
you
like
want.
it's so
you're not
obvious.
paying the queens for an ad for your book. You should pay extra for that.
Yeah, but it's like so eye rolly. Like the whole series is like eye roll comedy. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
of course you would say that. Like that's such a blatant eye roll joke. So like this is also just another way to just like push your book.
I know, but,
Yeah.
but like there are more subtle ways to push your book. I mean, like pushing your book through the challenge, I think is smart. Like doing that extra thing to make the queens who by the way are probably not even being paid as much as you should be paying them.
Yeah.
To be on the show, to make them actually repeat the show. It's like it just makes. I remember when I watched it last night, it made me think about how like it would be very improper, like if you had a guest on your podcast,
Yeah.
and to like have your guest part of the sponsor break. You know?
Yeah.
To have your guest be like, let's take a second to talk about Squarespace, and like you're not even paying them for like giving them a cut of that money.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like
That is
Rue just doesn't give a fuck.
No, she
Yeah.
doesn't.
Rue just says whatever Rue wants.
Yeah, just like the overlord of this.
Yeah.
Of
Well, it
this
is.
space.
It is her show.
Right.
X-Men is saying, I thought this mini challenge was Silky made another fat joke about herself and won, not much to say. Yeah, I kind of agree with X-Men. I was like, oh, Silky won another thing because personality and fat joke, and of course. I was kind of hoping they would give another queen a shot to like win the mini challenge,
Who
you
would
know?
you have rather?
Okay.
Who do you think was better?
I liked Plastique's because I was a little bit angry because they gave Plastique the least amount of camera time.
Mhm.
But I thought it was hilarious that she did a personality one because she'd been criticized for not having a personality. So she like walked out and did like personality, you might not have one. And I'm like, that's witty, that's funny, yeah.
Okay,
She's
but
like,
I think I agree with you, but at the same time, like I actually have a note here that like I was confused by her concept because the thing is that the way that she was dressing, it looked like her character had a personality.
okay, that makes sense. That's fair. I do think that some of the others were strong, and I think Silky making another fat joke for me was like, oh, whatever. Like that's Silky making another fat joke and eating food again on a mini challenge. She does that every single
Yeah.
time. And there were some other people with more confidence.
Right.
I just
I
don't
mean-
really like Silky winning because she's like making fat jokes and like that doesn't make sense to me. I don't really like her either. So.
I mean, I think
Oh, Jesus.
I think the thing is that
It's
I mean,
personal.
like I think from what we've seen, despite the fact that Silky like did not listen to Rue last episode, Silky's not high tier comedy
She slaps it.
is Rue's favorite type of comedy.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's true.
Like lowbrow, it's like Rue usually likes pretty lowbrow comedy. Like Rue doesn't go for like poop jokes, but like we also saw Morgan McMichael shoot a ping pong ball out of her ass. So
I thought that was edited. Was that real?
I'm sure it was.
Okay. I'm like, there's no way that was that precise. That must have taken a lot of practice.
You know what? You never.
It was literally just like a magnet from the butt to the hand. It was like, it's like what?
A magnet.
100% CGI. All fake.
I mean,
Prove me wrong. Send me a video. Prove me wrong.
don't
chat.
send him a
That's
video.
impossible. I don't think it's real.
Don't send him a video. Unless you're
God.
one of those people that has like an OnlyFans account. Don't send him that. Don't. He doesn't know what he's asking for.
Never mind,
He's-
don't do it.
You might traumatize him. Also, I resent that statement that it might be fake because you don't. Us queer people, they can be very adept with our orifices.
Yeah. as you
Good friends.
as you put food right in your mouth, that tiny.
I believe it.
Oh
I
man.
100% believe it.
Our cameraman knows what we're talking about.
Mini game. Wait, what?
I'm just kidding.
What are you gonna call him out with?
Listen, I'm just saying that we're the two queer people in the room. It's really like it's solidarity.
Solidarity.
Not knowing how to do that.
Brooklyn. Yeah. Brooklyn. I thought Brooklyn was funny.
The
But
big challenge, honestly, for me was like kind of like whatever.
yeah, I mean, like we don't have to spend that much time on it. It's
Yeah.
like I've always said that it's a pretty. It can feel very arbitrary.
Yeah. I want to take these.
Oh, I also have to say though. What did you guys think when Vanjie forgot her name?
Of course. Like it's so adorable. Vanjie's just like adorable like that where
It's
just funny how if anyone else did that, we'd just be like, "Are you fucking stupid?"
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Van's like, "Oh my god, you're so adorable."
Yeah.
Like, only you. Like,
Vanjie.
Only Vanjie.
it's like
the
a
standard is so different.
it's like a sitcom like Vanjie. There she goes again.
Yeah.
But that's what I was saying at the very end for her like critique. Vanjie is always Vanjie, and that's why we love her, you know?
KJ has a comment about how Plastique was another Asian stereotypical character.
Yes.
Are you talking about the Snatch game?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Snatch game?
I'm ready to.
Let's talk about that at the Snatch game.
Yes.
Okay, we'll do that.
I died at the Snatch game being atsy, but it only extends as wearing sailor's cap as a few jokes. Yep. I want to process it. I know. I agree with you. Like, I honestly think that the queens were so excited because they thought they were gonna actually do the Snatch game on a boat. Same set, just different decorations. Like that would have been cool to do like the Snatch game on the beach or something.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Of course, they don't want to spend that money. Though.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, I was like, I feel like we don't have the budget for like.
They have the budget, they just don't want to spend it.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Because I know for like American Idol, sometimes we'll just go to, like, have a round in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Or something.
That's so cool.
And crazy shit like that.
Yeah. Okay. And at this point, I almost feel like RuPaul's Drag Race should have more money make more money than American Idol. I don't know.
So?
I don't know.
American Idol's surprisingly doing really well.
I think that's tough because this is cable and right and.
Or just this is a more niche.
Yeah. Because RuPaul, I think, is a very niche audience.
It's less niche. It's less niche nowadays.
American Idol's like all of America.
But
Yeah.
American Idol is like huge.
Yeah.
That's true. You can be a homophobe and watch it.
Yeah.
Watch Drag and
Exactly.
watch American Idol too.
yeah.
Exactly. Less cut off.
I thought this mini challenge. Yeah. Okay. All right. In Untucked, Silky and Akira claimed Vanjie was the brains of the trio. That's funny.
Good lord.
All right, so yeah, honestly, like, what would we do without her? Like, I think at this point they can't eliminate her because everybody would just miss her.
Vanjie. I think at this point it's harder to eliminate anybody because you're gonna miss everyone. Like this time, this whole
Okay,
time
but, like-
when I saw everyone, I was like, wait, I kind of have a connection with all the.
No, I know, I know that, but the thing is that Vanjie gives color commentary so well.
Yeah, you're right.
So
you're
if she were to leave, then like there would just be like a void.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go into the. Is there anything you want to talk about with the walkthrough?
Walk through. What do you mean?
When Jinx was there and was like offering notes.
I did think it was really funny that Jinx was giving the best advice to Nina West, who needed it the least. Yeah, so Jinx would walk through and she gave like the best comedy advice to Nina West. Whereas like when she would talk to someone else who had a bad idea, they were just like, oh, you're fucked. That's it. And they just like went on to the next person. I was like, why are you giving all this like gold information to Nina West, who needs it the least?
Well, I guess from their standpoint, I can imagine that it's like, okay, if you're bad, then like I can't. There's not much advice I can give you besides like try to not be bad.
Yeah.
But then that's kind of shitty though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you're there to help, like you shouldn't just be like, oh, I see potential in you. I'm gonna help you.
Yeah.
Right, but it's.
You're not worthy of my.
No, but it's,
Yeah.
it's not even that. It's just that it's difficult to give advice because it's like these people clearly have like prepared characters coming into the show, and so it'd be difficult to be like, I don't like this. You need to like completely change your character and like try to come up with something new on the spot.
That's true.
But I do think that Nina West probably connected more with Jinx just because they're kind of on the same page.
They are on the
So
same
I think
page.
that's
Yeah.
why they could like Jinx would offer more. So I can see why, but I thought it was
see.
kind of funny.
Yeah.
It's like if we talk to a musician, we naturally can like refer to more stuff.
Yeah.
But if we talk to someone who knows nothing about music, then you're like, okay, well, just perform.
Yeah.
just do your best.
Just,
Yeah.
have fun out there.
Yeah, just have fun.
Yeah.
Just smile a lot.
There's less like vocab you could connect on.
X-Men says at this point, if you don't have a win, you need to go. But I do love Vanjie and Suga.
Interesting.
I hear that.
Vanjie wins in different ways.
Yeah, Vanjie wins in my heart.
Yeah. She creates her own category to win.
Honestly, I mean, like, after this, like, I would love for Vanjie to have her own show.
Yeah, Vanjie would be awesome.
To just host her own show. That would be amazing. Can you imagine if Vanjie just took over RuPaul's Drag Race eventually?
That'd be hilarious and adorable. I like Vanjie.
Like, half of the show would not go anywhere.
Yeah.
Because she talks so much. but it'd be fine.
Yeah.
It's just a directionless monologue.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of love for Sugarcane in the chat as well. I agree. I think Sugar really like stepped up this episode.
Yeah.
I feel like she really came and bloomed.
Let's see. What did you guys think about Brooklyn's walkthrough?
Oh, I mean, it just went down in flames. Yeah, you can tell Brooklyn was stressed out, like totally in her head, stressed out about the challenge.
I thought it was really sweet that she was confiding in Vanjie.
Yeah, their relationship is kind of adorable on screen.
It's very sweet.
Yeah.
But I also wrote down that Brooklyn immediately being like, "All right, thank you so much. I'm gonna die," with like a mood.
Yeah.
So #relatable. That's like me every waking moment of my life.
No. Sadness.
Just immediately like switching from like, "All right, see you later." Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, I wanted to ask the chat. So previously there hasn't been too many like relationships on the series, right? So this is kind of like the first time we've seen like kind of a series romance.
Right.
And then.
I really don't think we've seen anything like it
Yeah,
before.
it's pretty blatant, and I like it. I think it's really cute. But I wanted to see kind of what everyone's opinion was of that relationship happening on screen.
Yeah, and I mean, we've seen Vanjie struggle before with acting, right? So what were your expectations of her before the segment actually started?
Sorry, what now?
What were your expectations of Vanjie, especially based on the
what do you think?
through?
I wasn't really thinking about that too much.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah, I wasn't like, oh, like she's gonna fuck up.
Okay.
I thought their advice for Vanjie was right though. I thought Vanjie was choosing an easy character that's very two-dimensional, that doesn't have a lot of like development. They like told her to switch, and then she was like, well, obviously she didn't switch at all, and it kind of fell flat for her for me.
Right.
So, yeah.
I saw Brooklyn sitting on a. What? Okay.
Pikachu's just saying random things.
Yeah.
Pikachu. Pikachu, you have a movie coming out soon, right? I'm pretty sure I saw a movie coming out with you. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations on the star role in Detective Pikachu.
The closest thing to Brangie is Jinx Monsoon saying she had a crush on Ivy in a confessional. All right. Vanjie is just Vanjie, even in the acting challenge. She's just Vanjie. Yeah, pretty much. Did not take advice. Yeah. Again, we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we go to the let's go to the actual Snatch game. So since we're live streaming, we have plenty of time. So let's just try to go through. Let's just go down the list, I guess. So first we have Silky as T.S. Madison, not TJ. T.S. Madison. I am assuming that the two of you aren't that familiar with her.
No. To be honest, I didn't know a bunch of the celebrities.
Yeah.
That's fine. But just based on her performance, did you like her?
I figured out who Tia is based on performance. As much as I dislike Silky, she killed this challenge. Like, this is totally Silky's challenge. And, like, big personality, really comfortable with herself.
Okay.
I'm like, this is not, it felt like the Silky show.
I think Silky was just taking up the most, I guess it was her talent. Because I was going to say, though, that I do think Nina came very close to winning.
Yeah, totally. But Nina's not going to step on people's toes. Like, Nina will take her spot
Nina,
and kill her spot, but not, like, try to jump into other people's
Nina's
spot.
a little bit too nice for that.
Yeah.
But I always
jump in the water.
But I always appreciate it when queens, like, really know their history and, like, teach people about, like, these historic comedy figures.
That's right.
And they usually end up doing really well. So I also thought it was an interesting choice to like swap characters in the middle for Nina.
Yeah.
Because I have not seen that before. I don't know if anybody wants to correct me and tell me that, and in fact there actually weren't, that she wasn't the first to swap characters in the middle. Please let me know. But yeah.
Yeah. No, I like that too. It kind of showed that Nina had this like command of acting. You show up with two characters and you do the research for two characters. It's like impressive. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
I thought it was impressive.
Yeah.
I actually
Technically
I
impressive.
was hoping that Nina would win. Let's see. Unpopular opinion. Silky deserves her win. Everybody praises Bianca Del Rio, says Judy, even though she played herself. Yeah, for sure. Your opinion is only unpopular because the majority of the fan base doesn't like Silky and will evaluate anything she does. Yeah, that's true too. I'm definitely not blind to the fact that she could be villainized the same way that Vixen was villainized. I don't know.
It's in a different way, but I see the similar thread.
Like, it's been talked about before that Drag Race does have a race problem.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Let's see, who else did we have on the Snatch game? We had Silky. Not Silky. We had Plastique, which was pretty middle of the road, I feel like.
I think, okay, Plastique didn't get a lot of screen time, but I think that she picked...
Probably because she didn't earn any screen time.
So this is what I was thinking too. As an Asian American, what character would you have picked? What celebrity would you have picked that would be like...
I wouldn't have thought about it based on being Asian American. I would have just picked someone that I knew really well. Like,
Right.
Interesting, because everyone picked based off of like the clothes what they looked like, you know?
Yeah.
So like that's actually pretty important, like your ability to sell the character. I was sitting there like, who do I pick? Who's like an iconic, funny, sellable character? I don't know.
I don't know off the top of my head.
And like the fact that we can't think of celebrities like that we could like be a funny pop icon is like it kind of puts us at a disadvantage as an Asian American, right? Because everyone had someone who's like hilarious, memeable, like someone who's like on TV all the time, but
someone that's like central to the culture.
Yeah, even the character she picked, I was like, I have no idea who she is.
Yeah.
You know?
Right, but I still think that you didn't have to pick an Asian character for this.
Yeah, perhaps, true. Yeah.
That's true. But again, it's like that's an advantage that maybe the other contestants have of having more options.
Yeah.
In terms of people, like influential people
Yeah.
that they can not only impersonate but also that are of the same, that look more like.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Her character was kind of like two-dimensional to me, just like hood and Vietnamese, and I was like, yeah, okay. It's
Yeah.
funny.
And I definitely didn't like that she was doing the accent a third time.
Yeah.
Right? I think it was a third time. Or she was just doing the accent again.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. Like, she's pulling a comedy card that's worked for her in the past, so I get it. She's not flexing her acting muscles to like impress people, but it's like, this has worked as a funny card, and I'm just going to use it again.
Yeah.
But I don't know another option that would have been better for her.
Exactly,
You know?
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like, what if she just doesn't have those? Not to say she couldn't develop them in the future.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
like,
but
if
like
you
she
don't
had
have the acting muscles right now,
Yeah.
then it's like, well, yeah, you do the best with what you got.
What you got,
She I think she still had the opportunity to pick someone different though. I like just because you're Asian American doesn't mean you have to pick an Asian person for the Snatch game.
Well, what I'm saying is that to pick a non-Asian person and still be able to pull that off with authenticity takes a certain level of acting chops.
Yes, I think like Nina could have done it. Like, but the average person, you have to like really.
You need to have the personality to match.
That's
to match
right.
that.
Yeah.
Back it up. To do it justice.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
think. Yeah.
But I think I was thinking about that. Like, if I was in her position, I'm like, do I pick Jet Li? Like, do I pick Jackie Chan? Like, who's like a celebrity who's I guess a woman, I guess. But like, who do I pick that's like an iconic?
It doesn't
person?
necessarily have to be a woman.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But, yeah. It was interesting.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess. Okay, if I was a drag queen, which I'm not, I guess because Nick said, oh, not Nick. Pikachu says Chris and Leo are secretly Carol Channing. You guys probably don't know who Carol Channing is. I
do
do.
not know who Carol Channing is.
She's like a comedy icon that came after Lucille Ball did. I probably pick Lucille Ball. Probably. I pick like Lucy from I Love Lucy.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, all right.
But also I understand that it could. Oh, Scarlett Johansson would be really funny.
Oh.
Scarlett Johansson would be really funny. As long as I could do it well, which I feel like I could, because I could just literally just use quotes from her of just like, you know, oh, you know, I didn't think it was a problem being a Japanese woman on Ghost in the Shell because it's a win for women, right? Like that type of thing. I don't know if Margaret Cho would be the best character to play though, because Margaret Cho is just Margaret Cho.
Yeah. David is like, no, not
It's just
Scarlett.
if you did like Margaret Cho, not enough people would understand.
Yeah.
I feel like enough people. Well, I mean, Nina West picks people that we don't know, and she manages to pull it off.
But I feel like those are people in the general culture that are more known. You know what I mean?
But they're old characters. We don't know them.
I'm not talking about like in terms of like young, like us our age, but like in general, America like knows them better.
I
More so than Margaret Cho. I'm not trying to bash Margaret Cho, but it's just like
I feel like people would know Margaret Cho better than like, you know, an old Hollywood person. I don't know.
yeah. I'm saying not necessarily. Yeah.
Manila didn't pick an Asian person for her Snatch game for All Stars and did great.
Oh.
Yep. Right, she picked Barbara Streisand. Yeah.
But Manila has a pretty out there personality, right? From what
I don't know who Manila is.
Yes. Yeah, Aquaria with Melania was good. I think Plastique at least had her ghetto voice and did at least a decent impression of her person, even though the accent was tiring. Plus, Plastique's Runway was at least guaranteed her safe.
Yeah.
I feel really bad because, like, obviously, like, she had more agents. You know, we were talking about this issue of agency, right? With her "Why I Gotta Be Black Panther" thing. In that situation, I felt like she had less agency, and so it felt like maybe she felt pressure to do it. But now I think we kind of see that, like, it's kind of this comedy thing that she kind of leans on.
Yeah.
Which I think I personally think it is a problem. Like, again, I understand that she has the agency to do whatever the hell she wants, but like I just don't co-sign it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's tough.
I actually found it even worse when Jinx. Remember during the walkthrough when Jinx made a joke of like, oh, like did someone leave like a minor here? And then she immediately does a Viet accent again. It's like,
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it just feels a little demeaning almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was cringy for me as well when I saw that.
Yeah.
So.
Did anyone else notice Nina making her own cards for Snatch Word and creating her own new challenge for Drag Race? I'm here for all the old game show references. I don't know that old game show references, but but I thought it was really cool that like she kind of turned, like she really like kind of took a lot of power during her performance, and like it was cool that Rue immediately knew how to bounce off of that reference because I think they both like understand old game shows like that. Yeah, so that was super cool and a very, very smart choice. I don't know. I, again, have never seen that before. Oh, deadass hope someone does Aquafina. That is a really good choice. I would love to see an Asian queen do Aquafina.
But then an Asian queen doing Aquafina, it's just like, it's not really doing an Asian person. Because if it's exaggerating what Aquafina already is, it's just doing like a black voice, pretty much. Or like a very Brooklyn voice.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is just like, I cannot imagine Plastique pulling off.
Oh no, not her.
Not Plastique.
Yeah.
That would have been very strange to have seen her try to attempt that.
Yeah.
Yeah. X-Men says she's very quick to jump through hoops of the Asian stereotype for RuPaul's approval, but now at least she gets told to change it up. Yeah, I mean at least there's that.
Yeah.
What did you think of the lip sync? We're gonna get to the lip sync later. We're trying to go like at least kind of in order.
The lip sync.
Also, let's be real. The main goal of Snatch Game is making RuPaul laugh, and RuPaul sure does laugh at racial stereotypes.
That's true.
But
That's a good point.
Ru didn't laugh at it this time because she's seen it before. All right. So hey Sierra, thanks so much for Sierra Mist. Thank you for joining. That would be a great drag queen name.
Sierra Mist.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. And spell it in like a fun way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
With like a Y.
Yeah, I was thinking the Y's. Yeah. Oh, with the Y's. Or like Sierra. Oh, yeah, the Y's would be good.
So
You're not late. You're precisely on time.
We haven't even gotten to the runway yet, Sierra, so you're good. Welcome to the live stream.
You polished, man.
No. I also run a Twitch stream as well, so live stream is.
okay.
We do.
Yeah, and we already kind of talked about Evie's. Evie's was just a train wreck.
Yeah.
No laughs.
Yeah. And like Evie felt like she was trying so hard, but it was just not reading. Like both Brooklyn and Evie were trying so hard to get a laugh, and that read that they're trying. They're not comfortable. They're trying. And the second you feel like you're trying, it's not funny anymore. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the power of comedy, at least having watched a lot of comedy, like Netflix specials recently, it's like the comedians that are most confident.
Yeah.
To the point where they're like, I don't care if you laugh, because I think this shit is funny.
Yeah.
And like the way they deliver it is so confident, and you're like, wow, you really believe this shit is funny.
So therefore, I must not get it, but that must be funny.
Exactly.
So,
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I could tell that it was already going downhill when like remember one of her jokes was like one of my several movies or one of my several like a pile of my DVDs.
Yeah.
Because I haven't had a successful movie in a while. I'm like, is that the best time to be making fun of Whoopi Goldberg necessarily as Whoopi Goldberg?
Yeah.
Not the best choice of source material.
Because it wasn't really like a. There's just so many other places that you could have gone besides like making fun about how irrelevant she is, or like implying that she's irrelevant. Like they were talking about like.
It was more fun ways to do it.
It would have been nice to like reference Sister Act. Sister Act would have been amazing. Love Sister Act. Let's see. Who?
Brooklyn's accent.
Oh my God! Okay, I wasn't gonna talk about it, but let's talk about it. Okay, so I'm so shocked because Brooklyn is Canadian, so she should know exactly how to do a Canadian French accent. She sounded Jamaican with that accent.
I didn't think of that, but
right?
That's so
I did not
funny.
think of that. Yeah.
No, she's. Go back and listen to it. I'm not being offensive. This is a fact. She took a French accent and she made it sound Jamaican.
Wow.
That's kind of impressive. I don't even know if I could do that if I tried.
To be fair, I'm from Minnesota and I can't fake the Minnesota accent.
Really?
What is a Minnesota accent?
It's close-ish to Canada.
Yeah, it's close to
It's
Canada.
close.
Minnesota.
Something like that. But I grew up in Minnesota and I can't fake the accent, so in her defense, I kind of get it.
Okay.
Just like that. That's Minnesota. But like, if you grow up in like the farmer areas of Minnesota, the more rural areas, you kind of have that. But yeah.
I didn't know it was that close to a Canadian accent though. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's like right next to Canada, so it kind of has that.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah. It felt like the only thing that Brooklyn had to go off of was Celine's like chest pounding.
Yeah. That's right.
That's pretty much it. Like she could have made a joke about like, being married really young to Renee.
Yeah.
That would have been funny. Like, I think that the weak moment for me is when like Rue was like, "What's your favorite song?" And she was like, "It's all coming back to me now." And then Rue was like, "Why?" And she just gave like a very standard like non-funny answer.
Like it's not like the back and forth that you expect from this segment,
Like I think it would have been funny if this is getting like really detailed into comedy stuff, but like I think it would have been funny if it was like if she was like, "Oh, it's all coming back to me now," and then she and then Rue was like, oh, why is that your favorite song? And then like a joke about how like, oh no, I'm not talking about the song. I'm just saying that, oh, it's all like the songs are all coming back to me right now.
Oh, something like that.
Okay.
You should be in the show.
I don't know.
You would have been funnier than Brooklyn Heights.
She could have at least broken into song. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, Brooklyn.
There, that was rough. That was cringy the whole time. Every time I was watching Brooklyn and Evie, I was cringing really hard.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Vanjie also, I was cringing really hard.
Okay, Vanjie started to started to pull up a little bit halfway through. In the beginning, with someone mentioned Vanjie's like voice, like the little Muppet voice, that was really rough. But then I thought Vanjie started to pull up a little bit later. I thought she was kind of.
Yeah, I actually didn't have an issue with the Muppet voice. I actually thought it was funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh.
And
Do you think it was like an only Vanjie kind of thing? You know what I mean? If anyone else had tried to do a Muppety.
well, the thing is that was Vanjie trying to do a Muppet voice? That was Vanjie trying to be someone different.
Oh.
You know?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. We got a lot of people saying that they love Minnesota accents.
Minnesota.
Yeah, in the proper like Twin Cities area, Minnesota, there's not the accent there. But
Okay.
once you move away from that Twin Cities area, it's there. So yeah. Vanjie impersonates someone who creates music but doesn't even know any of her music. Yeah, that was true.
Oh,
yeah.
remember that part when
that's
she
true.
when she was like, "Can you sing something?" She was like, "No."
Yeah, no, I'm good. No, I'm good.
I mean, she tried to play it off because she was like, she like touched her neck, right? Because she was like, "Don't feel like singing today.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
save my voice or something." Who else was there? So we have. Oh, Suga. What did you guys think about her performance?
I thought she rocked it. Yeah, she was hilarious. I thought this is like one of Suga's strongest episodes. Like Suga showed up and then like super confident, like kind of playing off the race thing as well, and I think the confidence really shows in her performance. You know?
Right. Also, I realized that Akira didn't get a lot of screen time.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, Akira plus D kind of just disappeared a little bit.
Yeah, they really didn't get a lot of cuts, so I don't know if they just didn't say anything funny or something. But
Yeah.
because
It's like
both
they didn't say anything that bombed that bad
Yeah.
right,
to be worthy of a shot, but they just like.
right, and I guess it reflects because the fact that both Akira and Plastique were safe.
Ah, interesting. Yeah.
Because like I actually thought that Akira, the little screen time she had, she did really well.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Because
yeah.
what's so funny is that I'm not like a hardcore Tiffany Haddish fan, but I knew exactly what she was referencing when she was talking when RuPaul was feeding her a line about like, oh, you're really good friends with Will Smith's family. Like why don't you talk about that?
The last story.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I saw that.
It was on Jimmy Kimmel, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was like she told that story on Jimmy Kimmel, and so like clearly Akira watched that story too.
Yeah.
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 So I thought Akira felt really comfortable, like she was delivering like a comedian.
Right.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
If you guys want to watch the video of her talking about taking Will and Jada on a Groupon trip to
That's really
a
funny.
swamp, it's really really funny.
Yeah, that's funny.
X-Men says safe but funny. Yeah.
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 Let's see.
Taylor, this is Suga's episode, period. Yeah, I thought Suga really excelled in this episode.
That's a purposeful thing, right? Like the T after period. I've seen that.
Yes.
I've been seeing that a lot recently.
Period.
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 Oh,
Period.
what does that? Where does that come from? It's like
just
interesting.
like it's just a stronger.
A
period.
stronger period. Understood, Taylor.
Yeah.
Period. Must be an internet thing.
Yeah.
So what did you guys think about the moment afterwards when they're getting ready for the runway when Evie does have, makes the apology to both Silky and Vanjie?
Okay, I thought Evie's apology felt a little bit half-assed. I thought so.
Really?
I thought so. Evie apologized for. She basically said it herself. I still meant what I said before, but you killed this episode, and it was wrong for me to call you talentless. So she apologized for calling her talentless, but she did say I still stand behind what I said before. And I was like, well, if I heard that, I would be like, okay, that's like half apology.
Yeah, it's like don't lead your apology with that.
Yeah, like I
stand by
still.
what I
Yeah.
Yeah, she said that, right? Like I still stand by what I said before, but you rocked this episode.
I actually don't remember that.
She said something like
actually.
that, and I was like, that did sound like kind of a half apology. So I was like, okay.
Yeah, if someone apologized to me like that, I'm not even listening to the rest of it.
Yeah. That's what I thought. That's what I thought she said. So yeah.
Like,
Maybe
thanks,
it's
for,
her.
thanks for telling
Yeah,
me.
if you guys want to let us know if that's the case, like did Evie say, oh, like I still stand by what I said, It's weird though because I felt like Evie's apology, like Evie and Vanjie's exchange, was more sincere.
That was genuine. Yeah, that felt genuine. But I think the tension between Silky and Evie is just so much that even apology doesn't fix it. I don't like how Silky received it either, but I also think that Evie's delivery wasn't like the most sincere. It was also in a public setting. She was like yelling it across the room, as if it was.
She wasn't yelling across the room. They were sitting next to each other.
Were they?
Yeah.
Okay. It seemed like it was in a public setting, so it was like, oh, you're
I mean,
just
it
like
was.
saying this.
Yeah, that changes how you. Yeah.
Yeah, versus like if it's a one-on-one conversation, like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm sorry about that, blah blah blah. Then it makes sense to like accept that.
Yeah.
But in a public setting, it's like, hey, I want everyone to know I'm
Everything-
sorry because I messed up and I don't want to be that guy. That kind of felt a little insincere to me.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think it would have.
Yeah, so Amen Vodka, she did kind of say while apologizing, I apologize for calling you untalented, but not the rest. So, like, yeah, I don't like Silky's response, but I kind of understand it at the same time, where it's like,
Right. Me
yeah,
too.
okay, so now you're apologizing for just the last thing you said, but you called me so many other things.
Yeah.
So they're both just kind of like really not communicating well with
It's
each
kind of
other.
like everyone sucks here.
Yeah.
Kind of situation.
Yeah.
I find it funny how the fan base defended Evie for acting like an ass, but now they're mad at Silky for not forgiving Evie, especially when Silky said from the first argument she's done it and just doing herself.
I know, we were actually just talking about earlier that Evie, I don't personally like Evie's like lack of empathy and compassion. And
Yeah.
I can, even though she's like being real, she's like attacking it at the wrong time or saying things at the wrong time.
Yeah.
So I think there's multiple people in the right and the wrong. Like no, there's no one person who's like totally right or totally wrong in this case.
Yeah.
You know?
I think the thing is with throwing shade, it's just like if you've established a relationship of respect with someone,
Yeah.
where you can throw that shade,
Yeah.
and it's just like, oh, like I can take that shade because I know that you still respect me
Yeah.
as an artist, as a
Yes.
person.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. But it's just like if there's no foundation of that,
Yeah.
then it's like, well, shit, I don't know what you think of me.
Yeah.
This is a person.
You must
this is a
actually
personal
think I
attack.
suck. Yeah,
exactly.
that's right. Yeah.
There's no other way for you to perceive it. So
I feel like
they don't have that foundation
at
of
all.
respect for each other.
Yeah.
I think, just not to get too psychology on this, but I feel like these interactions just naturally happen between people who obviously have faced a lot in their lives
Yes,
before coming
that's
up
fair.
to this point.
Yeah.
Silky obviously has a certain type of wall up, because she's just very out there, and also it's I can also see that from just the fact that of how difficult it is for her to like change herself or to adjust herself sometimes,
Yeah.
and also how difficult it is to like take feedback,
Yeah.
and to be like, oh, I was in the bottom because I was pretty, whereas Evie obviously has a lot of like ongoing trauma with having EDS. So I think that what human being isn't broken, right?
Yeah.
But like when two broken people with strong personalities in the same field are consistently in the same room with each other, they're probably going to clash.
Yeah. Yeah.
No?
That makes sense. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
Kellen
Kellen says Leo is back, yay!
Leo is back. He's been gone, booked and blessed.
Kellen's a dope.
Hashtag booked and
Kellen's a
blessed.
dope name.
Kellen is a cool name.
I feel like I'm so used to like really basic Asian guy names, like Alex, Kevin.
There are probably
You know what I mean? I'm so like,
there are probably a lot of
Kellen,
Alexes
let's
and
go.
Ryans out there.
I feel like you're directly addressing certain people that you know right now.
If you look at my yearbook, there were
I was like, what if Alex Lou's
8
watching
Kevin
this?
Lees. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, what if Alex Lou's watching this, Leo?
Alex is a basic ass name.
I feel like is Chris also pretty big?
It's a pretty basic name. I'll be the first to admit it because there were a lot of Chris's in my class.
What are the most generic male Asian names that you know? Go.
I feel like Kevin.
Kevin is
Michael, Brian.
top.
Yeah.
Top of the list.
Michael and
Brian's, Yeah.
Chris, not Alex.
Okay, Leo, I'm sorry that not everybody gets to have a cooler name like you, as yours does.
I didn't say it.
But
Sorry that my name isn't fucking Virgo or something.
That'd be cool though.
rip any Alex's or Kevin's in the chat, or Brian's or Michael's.
R.I.P. any Alex's or
Press
Kevin's in the
F.
chat.
Okay, guys.
Press up to pay respect.
I feel like neither of them are right or wrong. They just are. Yeah, it's more gray
Yeah.
than black and white.
Yeah.
I believe that.
Alex and Kevin have
What was
like.
that?
Kevin is a generic Asian name, TBH. Yes, it is.
Thank you.
Alright.
What I think there are also a lot of generic female Asian names, right? There's like
Oh my god, there's like
Tiffany.
You know what?
Tiffany.
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 You know what the most basic Korean Christian girl name is?
What?
Esther. Esther Kim.
Or Grace.
Oh my God, Grace! Oh my God, you're so right. Yeah.
Grace Choi.
There were so many Esther's and Graces. There were so many Esther's and Graces in my school.
I'm dead.
Hi, Esther Grace. Hope you're not watching this, but oh my God, you're
shit.
so right.
Grace Choi.
So right.
Grace Park.
Grace Mark.
Oh, Grace Park. I know like 3 Grace Parks. Love you guys. All the Graces in the channel. Love you guys.
Love you.
My last name is Wang. That's like literally the most generic Chinese name you could ask for. So there you go.
Really?
Yeah, Wang. Like half of China is Wang.
It's like Wang and Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Half of China has a
You're
last
not
name
forgetting. What about Chen?
Yeah, that's the other half.
Yeah.
Lee's the third half.
Even thirds.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have the opposite problem where people think that my last name is Vietnamese, even though it's Cantonese.
Oh, the mic is dead. Sorry, guys.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry about the mic. We'll laugh quieter.
It's Esther's.
We will not apologize for having fun on this show.
My ears are screaming.
Someone said
Sorry,
RIP
here. Let me
headphones.
go to OBS. Wait, where's OBS?
It's
Okay.
right there.
Let's turn this input
No,
down.
I could put a. I want to put a compressor.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh shit.
Look at you being tech savvy and
I'm
shit.
gonna put a limiter on it.
Yeah, put a limiter
Oh, I didn't
on
know
it.
you
Yeah.
could put limiters on this.
I
Okay,
put
that's
a
fair.
100% need
limiter,
a
so
limiter.
now we should not be clipping. Ha ha ha! Did that clip?
Probably might have. You were still like, I'm dying.
Alright, cool. Let us know if the audio sounds okay for you guys. Sorry about that, guys.
Rest in peace, headphone users. I knew someone was gonna say that.
Yeah. Wait, we put a limiter on the audio now. I should have done that in the beginning. Sorry.
Sorry, I didn't. I always forget because the webcam is pretty far away from us, and so I would just assume that like it should be fine. Because it's our show, not yours.
I knew an Asian Grace in elementary. Me too.
Was her name Grace Choi?
Was she Korean?
Or Grace Park?
No, I just like Korean. It's a specifically Korean.
Oh my God,
from what I-
Esther is
from what
so.
I've
Yeah, because
seen.
I don't know any Esthers that aren't.
I know some Chinese Esthers, but not as many.
Uh huh.
But when I think Esther, I picture a Korean Christian girl.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, you got a compliment for being a tech god.
Cool. Thank you. Oh, honey. I appreciate that.
Ooh, isn't it pronounced ooh honey?
No, it's oh, honey. That's
I was expecting like O's separated by spaces.
No. Oh, honey. Cactus Kid, appreciate the compliment. All right, let's keep going. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Grace Kim is a good one too, Melissa. You're right.
Okay, so
Kim.
I guess now we can go on to the runway portion.
Runway.
Oh,
I'm
perfect
ready
timing,
for
Nick.
this.
We're about to
Can we talk about the runway? Yes.
to do that.
Let's do this. I'm excited for
You
this.
know what? Since this is live and we have like a little bit more time. What did you guys think of Rue's outfit?
I liked it.
I never
Yeah.
don't like Rue's outfit. You know,
I thought
it
that
just
was-
feels wrong to critique
Rue.
like the gods.
Yeah.
It's like, well, now that you know, I
Yeah.
just don't feel like it.
Rue
Okay,
could've
people-
stepped up her game a little bit.
People do critique her. I think sometimes when her hairline is a little bit too far up.
Oh, okay.
Or sometimes, yeah. But anyways,
People critique
I think this is just. Are you guys afraid that like a red dot is gonna show up like on your
Yeah.
forehead?
Yeah, I was like,
That's why I hesitated when you asked me because I thought it was a test because you all often test us and you'd be like, here's a test.
No.
What's wrong with this outfit? And I'm like, I liked it.
shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
How could
Richard.
you say
You
that?
did not say
Her
that.
makeup was totally off. I'm like, I didn't know that.
I was literally making conversation. I'm not always setting you guys up for a lose, even though that does happen very often.
No, it does happen.
Um,
you test me on the camera, I'll be like,
What in the
Listen, it's not my fault that you guys had wrong opinions. All right,
So, that's funny.
Flintstone's realness. Yeah, that's really funny.
Yeah, she was padded. Yep. Lots of padding, I noticed that. Flintstone realness.
Okay, so we have Akira Davenport.
Akira Davenport. I like this. I wasn't a huge.
It's like a zebra.
Yeah, Leo, do you know
I'm
what
gonna
sequins are?
Oh my god, I thought you were about to ask me if I knew what zebra was. I was like, I know the fucking alphabet. That's what they use for Z. Okay?
That's what they use for Z. I wasn't a huge fan of the tail. You had to have a tail, but the tail felt a little bit plushy.
Oh,
and
like kitschy, like a little.
a little cheap-ish plushy. Sorry, yeah. And I think that didn't sell for me, but I like the outfit.
Yeah, that's true. She didn't necessarily need it, but I liked it.
I think she needed it to sell the zebra part. I like the addition.
Yeah.
It just feels cheap. Like it feels like it was like tacked on.
Yeah.
How would you have improved it? Like,
See,
like
that's
a thinner
what I
tail?
don't know.
Yeah, cause
Okay.
like,
Yeah,
cause like,
maybe like a leather, like with some more weight, so it bends more like a not like a plushy bend. But
Yeah,
like
yeah.
More of a leather, chunky bend, you know.
It retains its shape.
A little more,
bit
yeah.
more.
And like if it was a whip, like kind of a whip kind of prop, that could have been really cool actually. Yeah, like walking down the runway with a whip.
that would have been
Runway,
cute.
Doing it. Let's go.
That actually would have been really cute.
Yeah. See, I should be.
That would have been scary. You should be a costume designer.
Yeah. They call it a cat look. Nick Flores, I didn't know that. That's funny. That was clearly a zebra. People.
Zebra cat.
You were calling cat that? Yeah, that's funny because they were reading. Remember Leo when they were reading Monique for thinking that a draft print was cow print?
Oh yeah. Similar thing, you think?
Yeah. X-Men, I agree with you. I felt like the tail was too flimsy and too long. I agree. That's my main issue with it.
Yeah.
Like the quality of the dress didn't match the quality of the tail.
That's a good I did not think about that when I was watching it.
What's wrong with this outfit? You tell me.
Well, I mean
I'm just kidding.
I mean,
Continue.
okay. I couldn't
I'm gonna
tell.
challenge you on stream. What's wrong with this outfit?
I mean, okay, when she came out, I actually was like, oh, I actually really like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the way
She's
she
talking about Kira or Benji.
Benji.
Oh, we're Benji.
But like, Michelle read her again for just having another leotard, which I think is fair. But
Yeah.
it is different because it's a leotard and a cape, kind of. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too nice because we just like Benji, but I think I was operating on scarcity economics in a way because I was like,
What do you mean?
because for me, Leo, it's like this is the most different that it's been from like her
Oh.
more basic leotard looks,
Yeah.
and so I was like, oh, this is different, yay! But I'm wondering if maybe I'm just reacting that way because I'm like, oh, it's more of a like, oh, thank God, it's not just a leotard.
Yeah,
You
and
know?
given that you like Benji too.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is more of that scarcity outlook because Benji hasn't been bringing like these stellar, intricate outfits. So this is just a change of what she's always been doing.
Yeah, I do like it though. I really
I do like it. Yeah,
I like the cape.
I do like it.
And I think I was gonna talk to you, Richard, about how like I think this like more distressed sequin look, the same way that Suga had
Yeah.
with her gold thing.
Yeah.
I think this one is executed more. It's delivered better.
Yes, I noticed that. It was the same fabric as Suga's before.
Right, the type of
Yeah.
that type of fabric.
But this one looks better.
Right.
I think it's a color. The color sells it more.
Mm.
Because Sugar looked like it was like it was yellow and like brown almost, you know.
But I think it's also the fact that there's just less of it on the leotard.
Yeah.
So like there's it's just not like a wall of like dirty sequin in a way.
Yeah.
Like it's just contained.
Yeah. Honestly, this look is a great look. It's just not different. Like if she had different.
Oh,
look
it's
before,
a great look.
Yeah.
If she had that look at the beginning, we would have loved it.
Yes. Yes, 100%. She would have
Yeah.
like blown everybody out of the water. But then it's because she's delivering the same thing. Also, we're like, oh, it's just a souped up version of what you're used to doing. you
Right.
know?
It's a leotard with the
Yeah.
I do love this look though.
Yeah, this is probably my favorite one from Benji.
Yeah.
Okay, who's
love
next?
the cape.
Nina West.
Oh,
I hate Nina's walk. Nina's walk
that what it
bothers me.
What's wrong with her walk?
It's clompy. It's clompy. She does like a
What?
she picks up her.
I've never
legs.
heard the word clompy before.
Just go back and watch the way she walks down the runway with her shoes.
Do
It's
people,
not-
do dancers use that term?
No, you have to make it look effortless. She looks like she's trying to walk.
Yeah. No, I feel it.
Yeah, like as a dancer, I'm like that doesn't look like she's like comfortable. And even
Yeah.
Liz, my girlfriend, she was like, yeah, I hate how she walks. And she did it last week too with her little corn husk thing. She was like, clunk, 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 clunk. Like,
Clomp, clomp, clomp,
Yeah.
clomp, clomp, clomp,
Okay,
clomp,
I
clomp,
love
clomp.
Nina West, don't get me wrong, but I don't like her walk. And she does this thing where she gets to the end of the runway, watch it, and she does this.
Oh.
Every single time, a little, my cup just popped too. She does
Yeah,
like
I
this
heard
little
that.
Oh, shit.
I heard that.
She did a little head thing, and I'm like, every single time, you can kind of like tell her body language is Nina West. So, yeah.
Isn't that good branding though?
Yeah, maybe that could be a good thing.
Yeah, well, yeah. So
Okay.
I don't mind that little cutesy thing, but
Yeah.
I do mind the walk.
The walk, yeah.
I think Nina West is just very, kitschy and outwardly theatrical, and so like she just feels like, I don't know. Maybe I'm defending her too much, but
X-Men had a good read. It looked like she had gravel in her shoes.
Wait, did someone say that?
I think it was.
Someone said that she had gravel in her shoes?
It
Yes!
looked like-
Wait, no, I just saw it. That's exactly what it is. Where is the gravel in the... I just saw that.
Yeah, it was. Well, but yeah.
sorry.
I know she always has gravel in her shoes, and I never like her shoes either. She's like, she wears poor shoes.
What if
With
she
a watch
actually
around-
does have
Okay, you
gravel
only
in
know
her
that because I
shoes?
point out her shoes.
What if she does actually have gravel in her shoes? You don't know her like
Next
that.
next level drag.
Yeah.
Yep, you're right.
Yeah.
If she has,
It's method.
No pain,
it's,
no
it's,
gain.
method acting.
It's method.
I love it. Oh,
Next
man.
episode, she's like, "Do these other drag queens put gravel in their shoes?"
Okay, you're right. I do hate those shoes. You're right, actually.
No, you've never liked her shoes. You've always hated her shoes. And
Right.
that's why I also hate her shoes, because you point them out. I'm like, oh, those are extra bad. Like, her outfit was already sort of but those shoes really was like the mop outfit.
Like they're just
Yeah.
always like really like dumpy shoes that like they're not stiletto heels and like it's like the shoes that cover up your whole. I mean, okay, with this look it fits the outfit a little bit more.
Yes.
But in the past, yeah, like she just wears a bunch of like dumpy ass shoes.
Yeah.
It
But-
almost gave me the Tide Pod aesthetic for a second. Again.
Ah, Tide Pod again. You know, America's basically a Tide Pod, right? It's blue, red, and white. That's the.
I mean, it's orange though.
Oh, it's
So
orange,
it's a
that's
little
the
bit
difference.
different.
Okay.
So, but then when I looked closer, it was,
Wow.
I was like, okay.
Yeah, I
Not
for some
100%
reason.
Tide
Okay,
Pod,
that's
yeah.
fair. That's
You don't
fair.
know your Tide Pods.
I thought
You Tide Pods. Tide Pods are a waste of money. Don't use Tide Pods.
Shit, I used Tide Pods.
The Asian in me is like such a waste of money.
I know.
Tide Pods. What?
But it's so easy.
Oh, what? So is pouring a little bit, measuring it, and then dumping it in.
Yeah.
Takes zero effort.
You can get okay.
Do you guys use Tide Pods
Okay,
or regular detergent?
Team
I
Asian
use Tide Pods.
Team Asian people are allowed to have Tide Pods because they sell them at Costco now. So therefore, I think it's still okay.
Mm.
But you could get the same
Oh my
amount
god.
for cheaper in a
Right.
big old 20-gallon container or something.
Right. That's true. Just read me.
It's all good.
Man, I thought you were gonna launch into a whole philosophical discussion about Tide Pods because you were like, aren't Tide Pods
Right? No, I was thinking that too.
this is a representative of our values
Yeah,
and our
I'm-
history?
yeah,
I was like, please explain. I don't know where you're going with
I
this.
mean, okay.
No. I thought Tide Pods were red, white, and blue.
In a
But
way,
they're orange.
in a way, it kind of is, right? Because like we're separated as a country.
Ah, so I see.
But we need to work together to cleanse ourselves.
Right.
It's like so wasteful to buy Tide Pods just like America.
Or should I that's a waste?
No, it's a wasteful. I think America's pretty wasteful.
I mean-
Oh yeah, that's true.
yeah, wasteful.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't disagree with anybody that says America is a waste.
X-Men, we in college don't want to go
Team
Tide Pod
Tide.
detergent. It's so funny.
Team
X-Men.
Tide Pods.
Alright, let's keep going. Onward.
I'm Team Tide Pods. all the way.
Someone had a really good comment. Someone said that those shoes are called pleasers. So
Huh.
that's important for me to know. And also,
Why are they called pleasers?
because they're comfortable probably and they please you.
Oh,
I don't know.
because
I don't know.
They don't please the viewer. I'm not pleased by those shoes. So why are they called pleasers? Pika 23. Why are they called pleasers? Or are they like gravel shoes because they make you clomp around like Nina West? All right, let's keep going.
Clompy, clompy, clomp.
Also the different texture, the different shade sequins. It's called mermaid sequins.
Oh, got it. The two-sided thing.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
Okay.
Thank you guys for teaching the straight men everything about
As well as me. I don't know. I don't know all of the terms. I don't-
lasers, mermaid sequins,
This will be on the quiz later.
and
Sorry,
fringe.
hold on.
And fringe.
But besides her walk in her shoes, what did you think of the outfit?
I actually like this more than most of her other
Yeah,
outfits.
this-
Really? I thought you would not like it.
Because
I mean, I feel like the bar was set pretty low with the mop outfit.
Okay.
I feel like it's only up from there.
yeah, this felt
Yeah.
polished to me. Yeah, this felt like a polished piece altogether, and I didn't feel like I didn't feel like she was doing varsity patches on like a piece of cloth. Like this felt like a polished piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I liked it.
The other ones felt like a craft from like a fourth.
You know what's so funny is that I actually like this outfit less than the other ones.
We're just hell bent on disagreeing with you.
I know.
Yeah.
The pleaser is typically a fetish shoe with a high arch, I suppose, from Reed Wells.
But Reed, can you also tell us what a fetish shoe is?
Wait, pleasing to the feet, not the eye. Got it. Thank you, X-Men. Appreciate that. Cool. All right, let's keep going.
Cool. Sugar.
I love this outfit.
It was great. I liked it.
Sugar like showed up, and
Yeah. Wow.
I also I think that she said it was difficult to walk in this, so she had to go slow. But the slow like sold it. Like you had every
It was-
amount
yeah.
of time to soak in like the texture of the
Right,
dress.
it's
and-
funny because the dress kind of forces you to have poise
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
runway, right?
Yeah, but it sells it, you know.
Yeah.
I loved it. I thought that was probably my favorite sugarcane outfit.
I think so
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
This is my favorite
Definitely.
too. Caitlin says, let's just call the heels clompers.
Clompers. Caitlin, awesome. In this
yeah, let's
show,
coin it. We're
Agreed.
coining it now.
basically, if they start clomping in their heels or their ugly shoes, they're called clomping. Clompers. Clompings.
Clomping.
Clompers.
Clompings.
For real. I don't think that. you should
Clomping's
be
a
walking-
noun. Clomping's a verb.
Clompers.
You know what? Gay people do that all the time. It's totally cool.
Yeah, everyone's loving Sugar's outfit. Jade, Maddie, Sierra, Miss.
Cause like yeah,
Titty liquor.
like a lot of her past outfits were just not very good.
Yeah, you're right. So this one really sold it for me.
Um,
Brooklyn.
Oh my god. Okay, tell me what you were feeling when the reveal happened.
Wait, what did you guys think about Brooklyn's outfit? I want to hear.
Yeah.
Okay, so for a moment, I thought that she messed up because her hair came off. And I'm like, whenever I see a wig come off of a queen, I instantly am like, oh my god, something really bad
That's so funny.
happened.
Yeah, no, me too. I'm immediately like, was that intentional? Was that
Right.
Yeah, but then you
What's
saw
happening
like
right now?
like all the blonde hair coming out, and I'm like, wait, she had two
Whoa,
wigs. I'm
yeah.
like, she got me, and that was a surprise factor too, you know. I thought she was trying to take off her cape, and then like,
Can we see the reveal again?
yeah, and I thought she was just doing her cape, and then she meant to keep her hair on, but then she got rid of it all. Such a smart idea.
Yeah, it's actually very smart. Like it was very, very well planned, right? Says that the pre-reveal outfit was tragic.
But I think that kind of helps it though. The pre-reveal I thought was okay.
I think it was bad, but it wasn't bad enough where when she was walking down.
Yeah,
I was,
pre-reveal wasn't.
I thought it was like, oh, it's a lot of sequence. It didn't give you a lot of time to soak in how tragic it was. It was like, oh, I didn't get a chance to decide.
right,
how I liked it.
and for good, that's a good way of putting it.
Yeah.
Because for me, I was like, when she walked out, I was like, okay, like it's not her best outfit.
Yeah.
But like, I wasn't immediately expecting like, oh, is this gonna be a reveal?
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
You had no idea. It was like good enough where like, okay, this is passable as a sequin outfit. But then she did the reveal. I'm like, okay, let's go.
And I also appreciate.
though.
Oh my god.
That is a walk.
Also, the fact that she also just stopped giving a walk,
Oh my
right?
god.
The fact that she stopped giving a walk and like was basically treating this runway like a lip sync almost.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh my
Right?
lord.
That's not walking. That's
Oh my
that's
God.
working.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
my God.
oh!
The spin.
That pirouette into a I don't know what you would call that.
That's like a weird version of a shablam.
Right.
Double, like a double shablam
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
But it's like the outfit was already pretty fire, but then the performance really
Yeah.
sold it.
Yeah. She knew she had to bring everything because she totally messed up that
Yeah.
that snatch game.
Oh, Evie's outfit.
I liked Evie's outfit.
Yeah, this also isn't my like, favorite from her, but I think she was going for like more of a theme of like a 70s 80s theme, right?
Right.
So like with that,
I think
I do like this like the little chaps in the back. Like that's kind of a cute little reveal too, you know?
Darrison said she sold the heck out of that basic outfit. I think she's talking about Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I
Yeah.
think that the performance from
Oh my
Brooklyn
God.
totally sold the entire thing.
That shit was insane.
Both sides of the look were absolutely iconic moment up there with Roxy Andrews' big reveal. I think you're being a little bit generous, but I appreciate that you appreciate her. I thought Brooke's performance on the runway really what sold it. Yeah, if she just walked down, it kind of would have been a mediocre runway.
Yeah.
Technically.
Silky's outfit.
I just wanted to say before we went there that Evie's. I felt like Evie could have used more padding though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Saying the booty,
Yeah,
the
it's
like
booty
more
looked-
of a
Yeah.
the booty looked a little.
They kind of look like Evie's silhouette.
But because Evie is thin. But
Yeah.
She could have used, but maybe Evie's the type of queen that doesn't use padding. I think I haven't seen her use a lot of padding.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick says Evie's looked better, and I agree with that.
And the judges read her right because they said that her hair was disjointed from the era of the.
See, I would have never noticed that.
I wouldn't have noticed that either.
Yeah.
Actually.
That's a very picky comment, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I thought it worked for me. It kind of felt like an old school, like 70s, 80s look.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Cool. So let's do. Okay. So for Silky, you said that you weren't a fan of it, right?
The reason why I'm not a fan is the same reason why Vanjie's kind of falling flat, because it's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's not a bad look. It's a good look for Silky, but it's basically like her orange outfit, but now it's green. And then also, I really didn't like that cape she came out in. The cape she came out in was like really ugly to me. I didn't like the cape personally.
I'm usually not a fan of that fabric. Also.
Yeah.
Like I've seen other queens in that fabric before. I think Yuhua was in that fabric before, and it just looked really cheap.
Wait, we got a old Trey is saying Silky had clunky church lady cloppers.
Cloppers.
They're cloppers.
Let's look at need it.
By definition.
Yeah, Silky's. I think it's the same reason why Vanjie is like kind of falling flat. It's just the same thing. It's not risky, you know. It's not wow. It's like okay.
Yeah.
Oh, those are biscuit basket shoes.
Are they clompers?
Look at how flat those shoes are.
Yeah.
What are they clompers though?
But they're clompers. Basically, if they look like
Clompers.
that, they're clompers.
A biscuit, a basket, a tisket, a tasket.
If she had maybe more like I don't know. Yeah, those.
Those shoes needed to be higher.
Yeah. Yeah, those are church lady shoes. It's like she's doing the whole church thing again. Like she came out in a church outfit, she was doing this whole like this thing. So she goes for like this one kind of look on her face, this one kind of gown.
One kind of character.
Well, yeah, one kind of church look, and she does like little dance moves and stuff like that. Yeah, whatever. Over it. Over her.
Dismissed.
Easter Sunday kitty heels. Yeah, maybe she was respecting Easter because it's coming up. Oh, in that case, you're a genius, Silky. Well thought out. Really smart.
Brilliantly executed.
Yeah, Silky is almost always safe. She's like, I really hope that this catches up to her at some point, because
Silky's not. I don't think Silky's gonna win though.
I don't think so either.
No.
Her outfits are not.
She could make it
I don't
pretty
know.
far.
I don't know, guys.
but-
Honestly, like just the way that RuPaul's treating her, like I don't know if she's gonna win or if she's gonna make top. And I don't know if I want her to make top, but
I don't think she's gonna make top. But I
Yeah,
think
like
she could get close, but
She's like really, really fun to watch. Makes good TV, but like she hasn't blown the competition out of the water. You know, like there are people who you're like clearly like you expect them to deliver, and Silky's not someone you expect to deliver.
I don't expect her to deliver.
Yeah, I'm like never excited to see her.
I mean, just like especially like I said before, from her comment of like, oh, I was in the bottom because I was pretty. I was like, yeah, you were pretty because you didn't execute your look correctly.
Yeah,
oh.
That's right. You can't just do that.
Yeah.
Kaylin, you're right. You're totally right.
Yes.
Silky's my favorite person in the world. Yeah, Vanjie I think is also safe for similar reasons, KJ. I feel like Vanjie's really great television and has a great personality, but I want more from Vanjie on the runway.
Yeah, I feel like there are a lot of, well, maybe not a lot of queens, but like I've definitely seen the sense from a few queens on this season where it's like, oh, you know, like I really just want to stay true to my brand, and you know, like not everybody's gonna like my brand, or you know, like
Respectable.
right. But for me, I'm like, but Drag Race is a place for you to stretch yourself and to like help explore your brand,
Right.
as opposed to like. I think the thing is that when people say that they limit what their brand means, it's the same way that Ariel was like, you know, my brand is being cute and having the silhouette, and so like
Right.
not people aren't gonna like it every time, but I don't think that's a good. I think that's a cop out.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
because then you're not matching up to the challenges, and you're not showing that you can succeed in a diverse set of exercises.
Right, but the problem is that like they're justifying it with like, oh well, you know, like it's not for everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sierra, I see your comment about do you guys watch Untucked? No, I love Untucked though. We watched it a couple times, but we don't watch it live, so we don't get the cut of Untucked in the rerun when we watch it. So,
Yeah, but
yeah.
we did watch it a few times though. Like when we tried watching it live before, it didn't really work out. But like it's a really enjoyable watch, and like definitely these two agree that like it's kind of like you just get to see more of them.
Yeah.
And it's you know less about through the prism of like a cheesy challenge. You know?
Yeah.
Before, let's not forget about Plastique.
Okay.
Runway.
I like Plastiques.
I liked
But
it too.
I've seen that water thing before
On Brooklyn, yeah.
on Brooklyn
Mm.
with the Tide Pod.
I think, but that was
just
just
a
bad
Tide Pod outfit.
That was just bad luck, though.
Yeah, but like, okay, so we're talking about before how a lot of these queens will bring their outfits from before to plan out for the season, right? That's how it works generally. So like, for a lot of people, they can't change their brand. Wait, what's up?
Nothing. Go ahead.
They can't
Sorry.
change their brand midway through the season unless it's a construction challenge where they create a whole new thing. So I like, kind of feel for it because the queens like have a look that they are good at, like a corset.
Yeah.
And they plan all their outfits around that corset. Like you can't really change that anymore. Like you kind of have to just defend your brand at that point, you know?
Yeah. I
Um,
can see that perspective too.
but Plastique in this case, I didn't realize she wasn't wearing a corset. And I don't think it's the exact same piece from Brooke's Pisces look, but
It's not the exact same.
it was a similar idea, you know, like a very like water and like shimmery whatever. And I'm like, it's cool, but it's not like something I haven't seen before.
I just think that it was I think it was just unfortunate. I think the look on its own, I really liked it because
Yeah.
I don't think have we seen silky in pants before in pants before?
Oh, you mean Plastique? No,
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, that's
Plastique.
true.
No,
That's true.
It is a different look from Plastique, and I appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
Okay, so yeah, so we have the critiques. We have the fact that they're
Is that everybody?
yeah.
Oh, dang. It's crazy because now
It's
that
whittling
there's
down.
less people,
Yeah.
It's going to be the same number of people next episode though, because no one went home.
that lip sync though.
Oh, okay,
God.
we have time, so let's just
rewatch it.
let's just break this shit down.
So Plastique did kind of look like Brooke, but like I was saying, Nick Flores, I think that some of these people bring their outfits from beforehand, so they like will tell them the prompts, and then they'll like bring their outfits. So it's kind of sucky if you brought this like planned outfit for sequins, and
Right.
then you saw Brooke do the same thing week 2 or something like that. And I'm like, well, you can't really change it anymore. You
No,
don't want to
not
construct
really.
a whole new outfit, you know?
Yeah, because it's not like it's not like they shoot like the TV show airs the way that's like week to week. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
like they're not willing, like no producer would want to pay a queen like, you know, for literally over 2 months
Yeah.
of shooting. Like they probably film this like
Within-
day after day after day
Yeah.
after day after day.
Maybe every other day or something like that.
And,
Yeah.
and probably like weekends off and stuff.
Nicholas, yes, I agree with you.
Yes.
That lip sync.
I'm tired of Plastique's shoes. It's hella funny how she changed her outfit, her silhouette, but it already ended up on her own. Yep.
Yeah.
That's true, but they're provided with. Yeah. Yeah, but like it's hard to attach a new fabric to like an outfit like that.
Yeah, you have to basically scrap your entire outfit concept,
Like-
conceptually,
like-
and then create a whole new.
Yeah, like what kind of type of fabric do you pair with like, you know, that beautiful like, you know, suspended water splash collar
Yeah.
that she had? Like you can't really change the outfit that much.
Unless you create a whole new outfit, because like the concepts of outfits.
Right, but like you don't
yeah.
have time to make a new outfit.
Exactly. Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Okay, so did you guys think that it was gonna come down to these two?
No, I thought Vanjie was gonna be.
Me too.
I thought it was gonna be Vanjie versus Brooklyn.
I was actually kind of excited.
Oh.
I was like, dude, they're gonna do that.
Brooklyn's outfit though.
But Brooklyn's acting though. Brooklyn was like the least funny queen I've ever seen in this entire series. Like that was really bad. Evie actually beat Brooklyn a little bit. I actually had this in my mind. So, I think that Brooklyn got an F in acting, Evie got a D in acting. I thought Brooklyn had an A in the outfit, Yvie had a B in the outfit.
That's
I think
generous.
Brooklyn had a B in the lip sync, and Yvie had an A in the lip sync. So it all averages to exactly equal. I thought about this last night. I was grading them. I'm like, got an F and a D. Oh, it's not totally average, I guess, but I got an F and a D, and then you have an A and a B, and a B and an A.
Damn.
Yep.
You thought really hard about this.
Got you guys. You guys.
That's not.
Let's go, chat.
That was iconic. Her outfit though, but her acting though.
Yeah, I like broke it down.
Yeah.
I thought Yvie won the lip sync personally.
Okay, I thought
But not enough to like edge it out over
No.
the average of.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because I do think when they consider the scoring for who is at the bottom, I do think
That's
that
not equal. You're right, Nicholas.
like I think that it's
We're
not.
saying it's equal, but
Yeah, because it's not a ratio. It's not like an equal ratio. Like the main challenge does usually nowadays it takes more precedence over the runway. So
Yeah.
your runway does have to be really good to save you. But because Brooklyn was just so bad, I don't think there was any saving her, despite how good. How well produced her runway was.
School is dead.
Jennifer, Brooklyn, B in the lip sync. Okay, so the reason why I said Brooklyn. Okay, so let me explain this. Who do you guys think won the runway? I want to hear what you guys think about that. Yvie or Brooklyn? I picked Yvie because
You mean the
Yvie
lip sync or the
Sorry,
runway?
not the runway. The lip sync. Yeah.
Okay.
Who do you guys think won the lip sync battle? I think Brooklyn was resorting to similar tricks, and she didn't have dynamics in her performance. It was it wasn't face. It was like resorting to physical stunts. You know? It's the same reason why I thought Scarlett felt like it was a little bit like of a gimmick when she threw all this stuff in the air. It's not, you have to like sell that moment. You can't just resort to the same moves over and over. Like, oh, I can do splits. I can do twerking and blah blah blah. Like you have to live in the moment and like capture the audience versus just do a bunch of tricks. And I thought that Yvie did that better than Brooklyn. So in terms of like an entertainer, I was more inclined to connect with Yvie versus like, oh, that's just a person doing a lot of tricks.
Okay, let's just watch.
Yeah.
Let's just watch this over one more time.
That's what I thought. Yes, Nicholas, I think Yvie has really great musicality. Yvie Cirque du Soleil, which is hella entertaining for me. I think so. That was close. Yeah, let's watch it.
Okay, pulling up to it now. Something that I also wrote down was that like, oh wow, like these are like the two front runners of the competition, like both having to lip sync for their lives.
Yeah.
So I was surprised, especially since like, because I think for me, it's so funny because even before the lip sync started, I was like, oh, this is actually kind of bad because if either of these front runners leave, it could kind of take the wind out of the season.
Because there's so much support behind both of them.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
That's right. Yeah.
So I kind of wonder if it was like a calculated choice to keep both of them because they were like, we can't send both of them home. Like they both won challenges and stuff.
Yeah.
It would kind of ruin the pace, the momentum of the season.
Yeah. I thought Vanjie was gonna go home. I thought they were gonna send Vanjie back, or like it would be Vanjie versus Brooklyn.
Right.
I was so surprised when they said Vanjie was safe because I'm like, there's no way they can send one of these two home. In my mind.
Well, I guess it's just that her performance was just a little bit less mediocre than it was bad.
Vanjie's outfit was also like lesser than both of their outfits.
Right, but again, like it's just the whole calculation thing of how the main challenge probably takes precedence over the.
Yeah. So we don't know that, right?
Yeah.
This is
Oh.
the last chance to impress me.
Yes, Nick Flores, I agree. They both did not give up. Like they both were great performers. I think that in terms of what I like from an entertainer, I liked Yvie more because I've seen a lot of dancers just like throw tons of tricks.
Yeah.
And I saw someone up earlier say like, Brooklyn was just like doing sex the whole time, and I'm like, yeah, that's like cool for like a one-dimensional like kind of entertainment level, but to connect with an art connect with the performer like Yvie, like she's giving more face, a lot more connection. Like that's what I enjoy from
more of an
performance.
arc.
Yeah, more of a character, you know.
I'm gonna turn it down so I don't get copyright stricken.
Yeah, Evie's.
I like that Yvie was going for comedy first, right?
Like their takes, it's cool because their takes on the song were very different.
So different.
Yeah, and I think that resonates with different people differently, which is fine. Eleanor, I see your comment about Silky glow over Evie being in the bottom. Yeah, their whole like conflict is like pretty hilarious to me. But yeah, I feel like Silky, they were cutting a lot of Silky's like salty looks over everything happening. So I think that's also like something that they're trying to like do to Silky is like make her seem like she's salty about everything when maybe she's not. Because it was like I felt like it was the same look, like salty Silky, salty Silky, salty Silky, and everything.
Yeah, I'm liking Evie's a lot.
Yeah, like, ooh, the more I look at it, yeah, like it looked like
God.
it looked like Evie was having a little bit more fun.
It's like the try hard. Like this is a try hard thing where it's like someone who's having more fun in the moment. I'm like, okay, they're confident with it, you know. Someone who's trying too hard. The second you feel that, you're like, oh, they're like they really want this. It's no longer.
And the
this.
second you feel like it's hard, you feel that feeling.
Yeah.
It's hard for them to win that back from you.
I think I just want a little bit of a smile. If Brooklyn had smiled just a little bit, then I would have been like, yeah, I'm with it. You know, she's having fun.
Yeah.
But like her face was like, try hard the whole time, like slow legs, splits, twerking. I'm like, okay, cool, but are you having fun?
Yeah, I was definitely watching. Like at least in the beginning, that Evie felt like she was edging Brooklyn out, and so again, I was worried of like, oh, like is Brooklyn going home? Because like I think that could ruin the momentum of the season, like I said before. I do think that Brooklyn started. Like I like that part, right? When like she was like bouncing, doing a bouncing split and like looking at her nails. I thought that was really really good.
Yeah.
But I think it would have. You're right. It would have had more effect if Brooklyn looked like she was having more fun before that.
Like a little bit of a flirt in the face, like a little bit like more connection versus like, look at me,
worry.
Look at me, yeah. Worry, try hardness, you know.
Like she was just trying to be fierce, but like. I think "Sorry Not Sorry" is a good song to like be a little bit more playful, right?
Yeah.
Like
that's right.
Like Sorry Not Sorry. It doesn't have to be a song where like you give face the whole time.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
I loved it though, and I like that. I like the ending too of them both staying.
It was
crazy. So that means next week there are 2 people going home. Is that what happens?
Not necessarily.
So that means there's just 1 more extra episode because they did not send anyone home.
Right.
Oh.
I think so. I'm not sure. We don't know because we don't know how many episodes VH1 ordered.
Yeah.
They're gonna cut half of them next week and half of them will go home. That's what it is. Just
next week's the finale.
Yeah, next week. And the winner of RuPaul's Drag Race is.
Has it been a while since there's been a double elimination, guys? I actually don't remember because there wasn't a double in season 10, right? At least I don't remember one.
I think there was.
Really?
I'm pretty sure there was.
Okay.
I feel like that makes sense.
Because they did have some like episodes where no one went home.
Yeah.
Huh.
Eleanor, yeah, I thought that they vibed off each other.
I think it's possible though that they might just have another top 4 again because it used to be just top 3.
Oh, I see.
But I think sometimes they would just be like, okay, no one's going home, and then they would just have top 4 instead of top 3.
And at the top 4, they just pick one person.
Right.
Oh, gotcha.
Like for the final episode.
Got it. Okay. Cool. We're saying season 8.
Yeah. Also, did you feel like the wig reveal for Evie was an accident?
It looked like her hair was done, so I thought it was prepped.
I know, but like, do you feel like that was the moment when she wanted it to come off during the flip?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. But because she had her hair done underneath, I thought that was. But you're saying it's like a bad thing that it came off at the wrong time.
Well, I don't know. Maybe she did plan it because obviously, like, if you do a flip, then like your hair might come off.
Yeah.
But I was like, I think it needed like it just felt a little bit too nonchalant if that was planned. And either way, like accident or not accident, it felt like not a good time for the wig reveal to happen.
Yeah, but Evie delivered in so many other ways.
Yeah.
It's like that to me is like a non-issue.
No, I don't think it's points against her, but like I think it would have just added so much more effect. It really would have like taken this lip sync to the next level
if she had a moment.
If it was like, you know, near the end of the song and she like, you know, like really like
revealed.
Chose like a power, like a, you know, during like a run or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have an inkling at all that neither of them would go home, possibly?
No, I thought someone was going home.
Yeah, no, I thought someone was going home.
Really?
Yeah, I thought someone was going home. I was like, oh man, I don't even want to know who's going home.
I remember thinking it in the back of my head, like, oh, what if maybe like they might say both of them because I think it was at the end of the lip sync. I was like, maybe they'll say both of them because like these are two good queens that have won, so it's gonna be difficult. Yeah.
What a show.
Oh.
Well.
Yeah, that's the episode.
That's it. Thank you guys for hanging out.
Yeah, I'm really grateful that we managed to go live on the Snatch game. I think that was a great time to go live. And it looks like in the previews they're gonna have another acting challenge. This season is very acting heavy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh shit.
Let's see. Let's take a few more looks at the comments, and then we're probably gonna wrap up. Let's see. Double eliminations must feel horrible to the people eliminated. I know, but it makes for great television. It's been since season 8 that there's been a double elimination.
I see.
Thank you, guys. So yeah, there wasn't. I thought there was no way someone was going home. I knew they wouldn't send one of. Sierra says, I knew they wouldn't send one of the favorites home at this point. Yeah. Who y'all think is going home next?
Oh shit.
This is interesting. Actually, yeah. So I'm curious, like, who your guys' tops right now, like top.
Yeah. Who?
But I think Vanjie and Akira are probably gonna be going home soonish. And
I think there are some people that
I really want Plastique to pull up because I think she's had really good looks, but not enough like presence on television. I really want Plastique to pull up and like shine. She had an episode where I was like, I have some faith that you have a possibility here, you know?
Right.
But consistently, like Brooklyn, and Evie have been just like dishing out. Every single time I'm impressed. So,
minus this episode.
Well, even runway wise, like I'm mostly focused on like runway. I know challenges are important.
Yeah.
But for me, runway wise, that to me makes the most lasting impression.
Totally.
If you have a mastery of your look.
Yeah.
And Brooklyn and Evie have just been like consistently impressing.
Yeah. See, like I was gonna say that I think there's some people that
Plastique too, actually. Yeah.
There's some people that have faith in Akira, like this person.
Akira's solid.
And like she's solid. It's just that I think I'm worried because like the show is showing that she's like coasting kind of.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people are rooting for her and like I do hope that she gets some more screen time. I don't know.
Yeah, I do agree with what David is saying. I think Vanjie is the weakest, though I love Vanjie to death.
Yeah.
But like I think Vanjie can also see the difference of like their runway looks, you know?
Yeah.
Like, of the quality of it. So that's what I think.
Yeah. If Vanjie leaves next episode, like I think Vanjie got what she needed.
Oh, Silky's still there. I forgot about her. Just kidding. Forgot Silky was still there. Silky's leaving soon.
I just don't know. Oh, all right.
These are not
so
spoilers. These are predictions. Okay, I respect Silky's personality. I think that she has a lot of defenses up that make her really not. She's not good at taking critiques at all, and that bugs me. Like I think humility and willingness to learn is actually something that's really important to me.
Right. The question.
And she's not even delivering, like runway wise, you know.
Right, but the problem is that because this season it feels very acting heavy, like
Yes.
Silky's doing really well.
Yes.
Because they like her, and she apparently is able to be a character better than Vanjie is.
Yeah. Well, okay, so between those two, I do think Silky's doing better than Vanjie.
Yeah.
Like in terms of just like I like Vanjie more, but I
Yeah,
think
that's true.
Silky- yeah.
I hate to admit it, but yeah, I do think. Yeah, but like, I would like to see. Okay, like I don't necessarily need to see Silky go home, but I just want to see like some of that a crack, you know?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
know, the same way that we got to see Plastique crack last episode. I know that sounds really cruel. But Silky is like
Silky
Eureka.
is like Eureka.
I think Silky's attitude is kind of. I hope this doesn't sound mean, but I almost feel like Silky's attitude is almost worse than Eureka's.
I can see that.
I don't know who Eureka
Because,
is.
Yeah.
because like Eureka has experience in pageants, and so Eureka knows how to gracefully take critique.
Mm.
You know, she's like, okay, I like totally, I understand.
I see.
Like the same way that Nina West does. Silky is just like, girl, I don't know what you talking about, you know?
Yeah. That's right. Okay,
Yeah.
anything else?
No, I think that's it. Titty, I do know that Eureka is problematic. I see that too. Yeah, so I guess that's basically it. I think this was a really successful live stream. Thank you so much, everybody. If you please definitely sound off and let us know if you want us to do a live stream again, because yeah, I hope that you guys had a lot of fun doing this too.
I had zero fun.
Zero fun.
Negative fun.
Negative fun. Just kidding. We had a
you
blast.
you and Richard just cancel each other out, kind of.
Yeah. So we're basically straight guys that don't exist. So basically just you on the show.
Right. I mean, sorry about
Mathematically, our
that.
existence isn't just
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry that clipped the mic, guys.
like
Find that on the sound.
Bakugo.
Yep.
Okay, Titty Licker, I've been avoiding saying your name the entire time, but because he said it, I'm allowed to say it.
Titty.
Titty liquor.
Titty Licker, thank you for all your amazing comments throughout this entire episode. I appreciate all of your conversations
Yes.
and comments. Sierra Mist, I can't wait to see you on RuPaul's Drag Race with
Thank
the Y's in
you.
your name.
With the
Thank you,
Y.
Eleanor. Thank you, Nick.
Oh, honey, if you are still there, thank you so much for your
It's ooh, honey.
awesome
up.
comments on the show.
Yo,
Appreciate
thank you.
y'all. Yo, Jade La Marquand, have a great
ZCB.
one. Take it easy. David, hey David, great notes and great comments. Thank you
Yes.
so much. For
Kayla.
that.
Oh, also Melissa, if you're still here, thank you for teaching us about more about the materials and the shoe names.
Nicholas Delay, thank you for everything. And for all the Grace Choi's and Grace Parks and Grace Kims, we apologize.
Esther's.
And for all the Michael Wangs and
Alex.
Brian Chungs.
All
and
of
Jones.
the Chinese Chris's
Yeah,
out there.
We apologize for poking fun at the names. My last name is
We apologize. Thank you, Dara. Thank you, Shazne. Yeah, thank you everybody that showed up. We really appreciate you for giving us your time. Yeah, again, like please like sound off and let us know if you want us to do this again. But before we sign off, let's do our plugs.
Cool. Hi, I'm Richard. So yeah, you can find me on Instagram. I have my dance profile, Richie Wangbang. I'm pointing as if it's gonna show up in the edit, but it's not there. You can find me at Richie Wangbang, my dance profile, or 6th Street Music is my music profile, and we can stay connected on there. And you can, my life and my story and stuff are crazy. So.
And you have music coming out, right?
Yes, Leo and I. Well, okay, so I have an EP coming out called Neon District on April 26th, and I'm really excited for it. So if you follow my 6th Street Music profile, then you'll see all about it and all the updates and everything. Leo and I are working on some tracks together as well. I produce music, he sings. So I'm really
Produced
excited.
you. Do you produce? I was
Oh,
gonna
not yet.
be like.
Yeah, well, I also sing. But we can all do. It's all kind of one thing.
We have our strengths and
Yeah,
weaknesses.
I'm definitely more of the producer, and then we've been working
Yeah.
together because he's a crazy vocalist. So yeah.
Cool. You can find me on all my social media at Leoxia Music. That's Leoxia Music. And if you search my name on any streaming platform, Leoxia, Leo space XIA, you can find my music. So we'd love to connect with y'all.
And as usual, you can find me on all of my social media at One Wing and Chris. And yeah, with that, thank you so much. This was an awesome, cool new experiment. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week.
Stay connected.
Bye.
We'll see you later. Sierra Mist, we'll put that compressor and limiter on there so we won't blow up your ears. Sorry, all the headphone users. All right, guys, take it easy. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.